Why doesn't he move up?
Yeah, why the fuck doesn't anyone move up?
Yeah. Tell Derek Brunson to move up, then we can get Derek Brunson and Anthony Smith. I need that fight.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Shit. I need to see that so badly.
Just be like a portal to insecurity world that just open up in the middle of the cage.
I almost wish it was a kind of fight where they are both prisoners to their insecurity, and they just stand there like talking shit and getting mad at each other.
Yeah. But then, no, I just want to do it for like a really long time, and then for them both to just sprint at each other, flailing as hard as humanly possible, and then just teleport into, the insecurity dimension.
Just imagine
just vanish as they clash in the center of the cage.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Sound of Violence podcast. I am Pulver, and I am here with my co-host, Chris Madaffer. What up, dude?
By the way, reminding everyone, the official champ of Fantasy MMA Podcast.
That's right, we are the Magwar champs. Not that we both won both leagues, but we're running the UG League and the MMA Community League. I feel like that makes us pretty definitive. I feel like if Reddit had a league, we would have won that too, probably. So, yeah, shouts out to Magwar and Lawfits, because that's been fun as hell. We've been doing Season 2, which you guys can check out the thread on the MMA Community Forums. That's been a lot of fun. But this is actually kind of an interesting episode, since this is the last episode. As you guys can hear, it sounds like we're recording inside of a giant, metal container. The echo is real as fuck in this place.
An empty auditorium.
Yeah,
you want to call it.
Essentially, since I'm in the middle of moving, and I will actually, as of the next recording, I will be completely moved out of this place. So, sound of the show is going to change a bit. Hopefully, it'll improve a whole bunch. Since I'm going to be actually sending the mic we're recording with Chris, so that he can tape at his place, and I just picked up a new mic, so we will end up maybe we'll do some Google Hangouts and actually stream this bitch eventually.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because we can make it happen. But anyway, that's a sound update for you, since I know it sounds echoey as shit in here. And also, I wanted to shout out, first off, we need to start with whatever the fuck you're drinking. So you're sober this month, I've heard.
Yeah, I'm doing basically sober August.
Which, by the way, you fucked up, because now in 2 months is when the actual sober month is.
I know. Maybe if I would decide to go 2 months, which I doubt.
No, actually, no. You would have to go 3, so that's a terrible
Oh,
plan.
yeah, because it's September.
It's the end of October, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Maybe I'll do it for October.
Month on, month off.
Yeah, who knows. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, so since I am not drinking, I'm on day 4 today. Even though it's the 3rd, I started on the 31st. Because I was hungover after the 30th. So
understandably, yeah.
So I'm drinking. I never drink soda, so I figured let me get craft soda with like real actual, not fucked up ingredients.
Yeah, which Par Liquor by me, or used to be by me since I've moved by now, is fantastic liquor store. Those dudes are sweethearts and they're cool as hell. And they also have a pretty decent craft soda selection.
Yeah, so this is interesting. What I'm drinking, it's called Rat Bastard Root Beer. Their tagline and motto is, "It's us against them. Quit being a dick. Drink it."
Yeah, which is aggressive as shit.
Yeah, and on the bottle cap on the top it says, "Tastes like a son of a bitch."
It
tastes good. It actually tastes really good. I'm not a soda drinker, but
I wouldn't doubt it. And actually, it's ironic. Not ironic. I did that thing where you use ironic completely wrong to segue.
Coincidence.
Yeah, it's a great coincidence.
It's yeah.
That I also have beer from, well, mine's not of the root variety.
It is ironic only in a sense because I'm sober and you're drinking, so you could have some irony in there too.
I mean, but that's not going to help my segue, which is that Stone has some of the most aggressive ad campaigns ever, and that's what I'm drinking on. I'm actually drinking on a Fear.Movie.Lions. Well, so it's one of those weird, it's one of those weird collabs that they do. Actually, I believe it's out of their, which brewery do they have on the East Coast? Richmond, Virginia, I think.
Ballast Point, I know, has a rich.
I think they both have one.
I think they both.
But anyway, it's called Fear.Movie.Lions. It's an East Coast double IPA.
Does that have to do with Raging Bitch because they had a connection to Fear and Loathing? Or is that
I don't
nothing?
think so. I think it's a reference that's way over my head, or they just couldn't use FML as the actual name of it. I think it's one of those two. But either way, this is a fantastic double that I got a double IPA that I got a growler of. It's like that East Coast IPA style where it tastes more like apple juice than a hop bomb.
Oh, okay.
It's real. Like if you smell it, it's actually kind of boozy, but like you can kind of see how it's much sweeter than a regular like West Coast IPA that finishes dry as shit. But it's goddamn delicious, and I'm enjoying that quite a bit. So we should get into format because despite my best efforts, do we have any other Pop-Up Vodka presents Doug Stanhope presents our sponsors this week?
Yeah, I also have.
We talked about Mag War. We talked about the beers or root beers.
Yeah, the only other one I have is a sarsaparilla for our next segment.
Oh, that's right.
Sioux City.
Yeah,
right?
Sioux City sarsaparilla is solid.
Yeah, I haven't tried it, but I kind of figured. Shout out to the Big Lebowski and God or whoever Sam Elliott plays. He always drinks sarsaparilla, and I was like, why not?
Sam Elliott's so good in that movie. Yeah. Sometimes there's a man.
Yeah, or sometimes a bar gets you.
So good. They call him the dude. Anyway, so let's get into format. Why don't you start people off? Oh, if you guys haven't heard the show before, we're not a show about booze. Each week we let you know the MMA podcast you should catch, skip, and can't miss, as well as a new one. I'm sure you know this by now, because I don't know how many new listeners we're getting this week. Although, shouts out to Martial Arts Chat Podcast, because that dude hit me up and saying he's going to retweet some of our shit, because he does like a hashtag thing. I don't know. I like that guy a lot. He's hilarious.
That's cool.
So anyway, let's get into format. What is the show you recommend people catch this week?
So my catch is also one I have not listened to, or I can't remember. SFLC?
Okay, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of their stuff lately, and they're like 300 plus shows in
this
it.
is episode 330. Ryan Sprague is the host alongside Mike Pendleton, and the guy on the phone representing Flow Combat is a guy named Nolan King.
Oh, dude, Nolan King's great. Nolan King is the guy who breaks all the Tuesday Night Contender Series news. He's a young dude who's been on a bunch of podcasts and stuff. He actually has his own show, which we talked about last week, the Contender Cast, and he's also on the what's the other one that they do for MMA Today? There's another MMA Today podcast that he's on. But yeah, he's a fantastic follow on Twitter. He's one of my favorite, like, young, up-and-coming dudes around. So he's like 20 or something? 20-something?
What's
super young.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. This is, obviously, we'll mention this news later, unless you want to get out of the way now. Talking about how Nolan was breaking it. Oh, the UFC's actively prepping BK versus Khabib for 229 in Vegas.
We need to make a ruling on this.
Yeah.
Because I'm still not totally convinced it's real.
Why, though?
I don't know, man. The same reason that they keep trying to say Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz is real, and that fight, pretty much, Nate Diaz keeps saying isn't real. Because it's their new thing. Anyway, even if it is real...
I think it's real just because he's going to use all the stupid promos with the bus attack and all that bullshit, and it's going to generate so much money.
100% they're going to use so much of that footage, even though Dana White was saying it was...
the most despicable event in UFC history.
Yeah, which is hilarious. I don't know if y'all remember how War Machine was employed by them at some point. Or anything Julian Lane or fucking Junie Browning ever did. But...
Jesse Taylor with the limo.
That's nothing compared to Junie Browning, like, throwing glasses full of booze at people and shit.
Oh, that's right.
That dude. Or, yeah, Chris Lieben was on that show. There's been a lot of... Anyway. I think we need to put a moratorium on this fight until it's, like, a week out. Because otherwise...
Just put it on hold.
Well, the thing is everyone's going to talk about it nonstop.
Yeah.
And it's already exhausting.
We'll just say this. I mean, it's fair. I'm insanely excited for it. I mean...
I'm excited for it if it happens. I'm very skeptical as to whether or not it happens.
It also seems like it's one of those fights that's too good to be true.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like Tony Habib?
Yeah, clearly.
Which is evidently God is against, or whatever fucking being the MMA gods just smite you down every time for.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid talking about that fight as much as possible, just because I'm already overwhelmed by how many people are talking about it, and it wasn't even announced until a couple hours before we're recording this. So.
I'll briefly say, Nolan said, we should hear about it tomorrow at the press conference, which was today, and which they announced it today.
They did.
They think... Oh, he keeps thinking they were going to do Dustin Poirier versus Tony Ferguson down the line. I would have loved to have seen that fight.
That's a great fight.
Today it was announced that Dustin Poirier would be fighting Nate Diaz instead.
Theoretically.
Nate
Diaz also tweeted out how he's not on that card.
So what I think what it is he wanted to make sure he was on the 230 card for the pay-per-view points and as a backup.
He doesn't get pay-per-view points. I would guarantee it. I don't think he got a different He had a different contract for the fight against Conor. I don't think I would have to look into it because I don't remember. It's been literally 2 years almost, but I want to say that his contract, he would probably still be on an old contract.
And for people who didn't know, the reason why Nate hasn't fought, but for the most part 2 years, it was a legal dispute from his former manager or management team. Basically, he was told he would get a certain amount of money or purse from the UFC 202 card fight against McGregor, and that apparently didn't happen. Don't quote me on this, I'm just going by what I saw that was paraphrased.
Yep.
So I don't know the nitty-gritty about it. Makes a lot of sense to me, basically why Nate's kind of been quiet and kind of just not really actively... I mean, if you can't really legally fight, then you can't really actively pursue a fight.
Yeah, but also, there's no reason for him to take a fight when he can just sit out and then make that big McGregor money.
Who knows? Maybe he really needed to fight, and I don't know. Either way, the reason why, to me, the Poirier versus Nate fight...
Plus, he had a kid.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he had a kid, 6 months ago or a couple months ago.
That's what I like about him, too. He's just a quiet, reserved guy. He's just does his thing.
That's what I hate about him, is he had a kid. I don't know. I hate kids. That's mostly my joke there.
I mean, there was this one kid today at work. He was fucking, jumping on the bar. First of all, kids, you can't be at the bar. And this kid kept saying, "Can I have some cherries, please?" Like the fucking maraschino cherries.
Right.
I'm holding the second bud because I was, just cleaning out, the glass washer. And then the kid's just, standing in there. I didn't want to tell the dad, "Get your fucking kid off the bar."
I mean,
but I'm like, "Here
that's
you go."
not a crazy, ask either, though.
Yeah. But I didn't give a shit, so I gave it to him. And then, of course, the kid doesn't say thank you. And Dad's like, "What do you say?" The kid gives me a thumbs up. I was like, "Fuck you, you little shit."
Great Father of the Year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to see Dustin Poirier fight Nate Diaz, because to me, the winner of that just fights the winner of BK and Habib.
Except the winner of that.
But yeah, let's go ahead and tell everyone, which you told me makes a lot of sense.
It's 100% what they're doing, is if BK does fight Habib, and if BK does win, BK fights GSP for the 165 belt.
Yeah.
If BK loses, BK fights Nate Diaz.
Either way,
win or lose, doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then Dustin would fight...
Or he fights Dustin.
Habib, who cares, yeah.
Yeah, or he fights Dustin, which is a rematch as well, which the promotion, or I should say the
agency.
The PBR interested folk over at Endeavor are just going to essentially try, they'll be convinced, Conor beat him last time, or BK beat him last time, so.
Yeah, so anyways, let me cruise along here. They liked the card last week, the Calgary card. They felt fights like Aldo versus Stevens should have been moved to 227, which is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, but Dana White's birthday wasn't tomorrow.
Yeah. I know.
That's why this card sucks, by the way. Everyone's talking about how this card sucks. No one's talking about why this card sucks. And it's 100%, if you couldn't tell by every post-fight speech that thanked Dana White and said happy birthday to him, that's why this weekend's card sucks compared to last weekend. Yeah. Which it doesn't. It's still a good card.
They preview the entire card. That's tomorrow night. I could get into more details when we kind of previewed ourselves. I'll just say this, no one thinks DJ is going to win by some new crazy shit like a Spider-Man choke that you've never heard of. He thinks DJ's going to crawl on a cage like Spider-Man and then do a backflip.
Yeah, at this point,
that kind of
that's probably, it's more realistic to guess shit like that than like, oh, he'll fucking...
Like, dude, you can tell a casual fan just a fake name for a submission. Yeah, he's going to win by Spider-Man choke, 100%. And I'm like, oh, wow, really? That sounds cool.
Right? Or especially Spider Web. If you went for Spider Web choke, since that's like technically it's position.
He's going to TKO by
weird
jumping spider kick.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Y'all can get Karate Kidded. Ask Vitor.
Hey, there's ask Anderson Silva.
That was the joke. Because if there's ever a spider kick, it's probably what Anderson did to Vitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That sounds legit. Anything else on that show that stood out? I really like Nolan.
They talked about
super cool.
They said both of them think, and I kind of agree with this. Actually, okay, fuck, I do agree with this. Yeah, Mighty Mouse needs to fight and defeat either Cody or TJ to really be considered a pound for pound best, only because DC has that leg up because he beat Stipe.
And GSP
and
has that leg up.
I really do agree with that. Like, I love Demetrius Johnson. He's a fantastic fighter. He is one of the best, but dude, yeah, you need to. This is the thing. I think it's more fair if he fights Cody or TJ at 125.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he goes up to 135, he's still just outsized. And yes, he's 14-2 at that weight class. That's where he started his career.
Also,
so
that.
It would still be a great fight.
Shouts out to Brandon.
But I'd rather
Brandon Slob, who says
moved
that
up?
the one time he moved up, he lost.
Oh, I corrected someone, by the way, who said the same fucking thing. Probably a Brandon Shaw parrot.
No, there's a lot of parrots out there.
Oh yeah, he started his band with 14-2, and the guy surprisingly was like, "Oh, thank you, I didn't know that."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh shit."
Well, it's because there's a lot of Shaw and Callan parrots out there especially on Reddit. Like, and on the side of Reddit that gets made fun of, you know what I mean? Where they're like clearly all the
No, this is on Instagram.
Oh well, that
100%. Reddit knows all about Mighty Mouse.
Okay, I was gonna say that's
no, Reddit's not that.
No, but you get some.
But
of
there
those
are some.
dudes,
Oh, there are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they just basically talked about Cody seems more composed, more mature since his son was born. That fatherhood does it too. Blah blah blah.
Means nothing.
Yeah. They feel bad for a Sun Sao. Trilogy fights. It was a solid podcast all around. I liked it.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
How about you?
So for me, I actually have 2 catches and no skip this week, but my catches are kind of related. The first MMA podcast I recommend catching is The Writer and the Fighter, episode 12. It's one hosted by David Golden and Jake Smith out of Portland, I think they are, somewhere up there. I know they're in Oregon. Anyway, it's just basically Jake and... there's my fridge making noise. Just basically Jake and David just hanging out and talking about... Jake mentioned he missed all the fights because he went to Bobby Lee's show and his high friend ended up spoiling them all for him.
Oh.
So he didn't end up watching it. And then they talk a bit about how Jake, like, just random stuff, a lot about WMMA, which is interesting. Like, they talk a lot about women's MMA and men's MMA and that. Wow. Hey, you guys, this is the last time you'll get to hear weird fucking motorcycles playing 80s music outside of this place during the podcast.
I can't tell.
It might be Nirvana, actually. Oh, you guys want to hear the station ID? That's ridiculous.
Well, because I always forget, when you're on a fucking motorcycle, you're going to be blasting music.
True.
Unless you have, like, what, a headphone? But that's illegal. You can't.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to rig it. Yeah.
There's Bluetooth helmets and stuff you can get.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But also, I did live on Claremont Mesa Boulevard, so that is also a thing that'll happen when you're on a major ass street. So
yeah.
Since I'm no longer here, I can just shout out exactly where I am, basically. But anyway, what were we talking about? I got distracted by Fuckboy.
Fighter and the Writer.
Right, Writer and the Fighter, which they intentionally named their podcast like that because he hates Brendan Schaub. Oh, right. So Jake talked about WMMA with David, and mostly just that he has trouble watching it because it's not as developed. Whereas David says it's kind of more interesting because you see a lot less. They kind of had a discussion back and forth on why both of them liked it or didn't like it. And David mentioned that you see a lot of like women trying certain techniques that like there's a lot less strength over technique in women's MMA at like the higher levels. Whereas at the higher levels of men's MMA, sometimes it's just motherfuckers being athletic as shit.
Yeah.
Shouts out to John Jones, who like he has some technique, but like or like Anthony Johnson. Like yes, Anthony Johnson has technique. Anthony Johnson also just muscles his way out of everything, or like every Derrick Lewis fight ever, who's notorious for that. So it's just an interesting discussion of them going back and forth. Jake makes fun of David for being super into shoes and clothes. They talk Aldo Stevens and how fucking good Aldo looked. And they mentioned that Aldo's been on this insane 5-round fight run since 2009. Like, his last 3-round fight was in 2009. And that's when he 8-second...
Yeah, because that was his non-title fight.
And that's when he 8-second KO'd Swanson.
Wow, it's crazy. That was in the WC.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's crazy how like, the kind of wars
I forgot. Did Aldo... Yes, he did fight Mike Brown. He had to have at some point, right? I swear... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's who he won the belt from.
Yeah.
In WC. Yeah. Okay.
He was the first dude
I was
to
thinking, did he ever
fuck
fight
Mike Brown out.
Because Mike Brown fucked up Faber, who had lost in a long time. He was the featherweight king. I remember
Mike Brown had Faber's number, man.
Yeah.
Those are such good fights. When you go
I
back and
remember
watch them.
I watched
That's
those.
where the Faber breaks both his hands and is throwing elbows.
Yeah.
Fucking wild as shit. Those fights are awesome. Mike Brown in general is awesome. That dude's the best.
Great coach.
Yeah. They talk a bit about the Pacific Northwest scene and how a lot of guys have way too many AMI fights. They also... Okay, so here's where it gets weird. You probably know this. I didn't know this. Football players evidently just piss themselves all the time.
I've heard about that. So, I'm a huge... I'm always going to be an NFL guy. I don't give a fuck if the Chargers left. I'm going to watch games. I play fantasy football.
Hey, I'm
love
going to tell you a secret. LA doesn't give a fuck that the Chargers
no,
there.
dude. Of course I know that. How about this? Here's another secret. LA doesn't give a fuck about football in general.
Yeah,
The Rams are supposed to be this great team, but they're still not going to give a shit.
No.
No, not as long as the Dodgers and... Guess who's on the Lakers?
I was just about to say, the only thing they care
Hello?
about now is the Lakers.
But,
The Lakers and
anyways,
the Doyers.
But yeah, I remember it was on national TV is when the Chargers were still here. This was like, I think 4 years ago. The then kicker for the Chargers, the cameraman, they showed him pissing on the sideline. Granted, if you're a kicker, then yes, you're one of the few players who gets to actually fucking
piss on the sideline?
Yeah, go to the bathroom somewhere.
Yeah, but you can also, if you're the kicker, you can probably go to the bathroom, like back to the locker room and piss. They probably don't need you immediately if you're a kicker.
It depends, unless you get fourth down, you're kind of near the red zone, need to get that field goal.
But like also at that point you hold it anyway, right?
Yeah.
So,
but anyways, that makes sense that a lot of players.
I heard they just straight piss themselves.
God, that's gotta be gross.
So, and then they segued that into, because Jake played a lot of football, and like, because you have so much shit on, you have to go all the way to the locker room. They're just like, fuck it. Which they mentioned probably sucks a lot for whoever the equipment manager is. And then Jake talks about, when he was wrestling, he goes, well, first off, he goes, you want to hear the story about when I pissed myself when I was wrestling, or when I shit myself? So evidently, dude hit a 5-point throw 20 seconds into a wrestling match after only eating fruit and sugar for a day.
Like sharded really bad.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then had to ride out the rest of the match like that.
Oh.
And his coach was like, he described as this angry old black dude came up and was giving me shit like, well, we don't wrestle like that. He just says, I shit myself, and walks off. Coach goes, well, all right then. It's super goofy, but pretty funny. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that. They're good friends, and they talk a lot of shit. Jake's hilarious. They do talk about 12-6 elbow and the fence grabs. Talk about whether Chandler is going to go to the UFC from Bellator since his contract is about to be up.
I saw some rumblings.
I've heard that too.
He's very interested.
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out.
But please, well, never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to say something about... Yeah, never mind.
And then they talk about Ricky Simone's fight, which is Simone, by the way.
Yeah, no, I saw that plenty of times on Twitter.
And by the
People
way,
saying, it's
how long
Simone.
have I been saying that?
I
And
think
you
I was
keep
just
correcting
I was
me.
just. I think I was letting you say Ricky Simon because I just.
No, I was saying Simone, and you kept saying, I think it's Simon.
No, I think I also said it was Simone because I remember seeing the spelling.
There's no... I don't think there's an apostrophe over the O, is there?
Yeah, that's why it's Simone.
Oh. Well, I knew it was Simone because I heard Jake, his good buddy, say it over and over
We
and
both
over
said
again.
Ricky Simon.
I know, but I think you kept correcting me, but I could be wrong.
I don't fucking know.
Anyway, they talk about Benito Lopez dropping out and Ricky Simone fighting, what's-his-face? We'll talk about it later. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Montel Jackson?
Oh yeah, because he's the guy that lost the time.
Something like that. And it fucked me up because... Cut to my other... Wait, do you have another catch?
Kinda.
Okay, we'll get to... Well, I'll go into my other catch because it's related, and then
I'll
we'll
just
get to
do
yours.
like other podcasts that I'll just mention.
I got you.
Yeah.
So my other catch, since I don't have a skip, is 81 to 92. Joel's podcast. Joel Supernaut.
Wait, is that the Brother Sin bullshit?
Oh yeah. But Brother Sin was only on via phone for about 3 minutes, which was great. So Joel had Jake Smith from the Bellator fighter who we just talked about, and Ricky Simone on. Because they're good buddies, and they're both good friends with Jake. So they posted actually a picture, and I think I tweeted out, I don't know, I believe I tweeted to them about asking who got snap and dragged. Because, I mean, if Joel and Jake and Ricky are all in the same room, there's going to be some shit talking, and Joel's going to get feisty. So it's pretty funny. They're all in studio together. Joel does say that he intros Jake by saying Jake is grumpy and he's coming in hot, which is some classic Joel shit. And then he asked Jake, he's like, so Jake, are you one of those guys that'll just like hit me out of nowhere? Like, do I have to worry about you just... And so Jake lets him know, no, I won't just swing on you. I'll give you a couple warnings first. It's a lot of that kind of back and forth.
He's courteous.
Yeah, it's a lot of that kind of like funny back and forth. Joel tells a story about letting his kid hit him to the body, since evidently Jake's like teenage kid Lad, who he talks about all the time on the show, or sorry, not Jake's kid, Joel's kid Lad. Evidently Jake was training him for a bit, and dude evidently has some power because he like fucked Joel up to the body, which is pretty funny.
His kid's probably like what, like 16 or 17, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, isn't Joel like near 50?
Yeah,
He was kinda
something
older,
like
yeah.
that for sure. Oh, they mentioned all of Jake's AKAs. Like, oh god, there's so many. Bugatti.
What is all his nicknames?
Yeah, he goes by like Bugatti, Smitty the Kid. Like, he just always changes his name on Twitter. He makes jokes about it. He pretends like he's gonna be a rapper.
Jake the Snake.
It's hilarious. No, they're way better than that. It's just super funny. Jake is hilarious. If you guys are not following Uber Smitty on Twitter, Jake Smith, he's a Bellator fighter, welterweight / lightweight, depending on what week you ask him. And he's one of the funniest people around, him and Angie Hill and Derek. But super funny, dude. Anyway, here's one of my favorite parts of the show. Joel goes, "Don't you date his sister?" to Ricky. Or to Jake about Ricky. He's like, "Don't you date his sister?" Ricky goes, "My sister's 7 years old. I'm about to start throwing hands."
Oh my god.
And then they clarify it. Jake's dating Ricky's cousin. But fucking hilarious. They talk about a recent road rage incident with Jake where a dude almost got into it. And then Jake makes fun of Ricky about how a dude ran up and stole on him one time after a car crash. And then the cops showed up. There's just a lot of like shit talking and back and forth. Let's see. Jake does talk about how he's probably going to be on the card that Chael's on in October, which is the big Fedor card.
Oh yeah, nice.
And Jake also keeps calling out Dennis, trying to get that fight. Because
easy money.
Well, and also, yeah, he would fucking murder Dylan Dennis and he's a way better wrestler. So unless he like gets caught in a heel hook trying to shut down a takedown, it was about the only way he loses that fight. But they talk about that. They talk about Ricky's mullet, which will come up later on the show. And then Brother Sin calls in and he asks a bunch of stupid questions because he's Brother Sin. And then at the very end, Joel mentions that the reason why Jake got signed along with Ryan, I forget forget Ryan's last name. I want to say Walker, but I think that's wrong. Anyway, Jake and Ryan got contracts because when Chael offered to step in for the Fedor fight when Mitrione dropped out, he's like, I'll do it, but you have to sign my 2 dudes, Jake and Ryan.
Oh, nice.
So, Chael's like one of those guys that if you're like one of his boys, he always looks out for you. Like, I've heard Chael can be a dick, but I've also heard that Chael like sticks up for his people in a
That's
crazy
good.
way. So, just a funny ass, goofy ass episode. Like most things Jake is involved in, they're all hilarious, and highly recommend checking them out. And so does the motorcycle outside.
Yep. Brought to you by the movie Torque.
I was gonna say Toyo tires, but yeah, either way.
Or like Matt says, Toyo tires.
Matt says everything wrong, so.
Yeah, speaking of which.
Fucking Dean Thomas!
Speaking of which, my skip. It's not really. It's like.
Let me guess, Phoenix Carnival?
No. I have 2 half skips.
Yep.
So, which makes my 1 skip, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So the first half skip is Unfiltered. Mainly because, like, the first, 30 minutes, a lot of it's interesting stuff. Like, they talk about Renzo Gracie's victory, because he's, like, 51 years old. And
so this is the first one, the one that Cody was on.
Yeah. I didn't listen to their latest one.
Gotcha.
Matt can't pronounce Ion Kutalaba's last name, kept calling him Kutlaba, or Kudelaba, I don't know.
None of that surprises me. So you're talking about episode 218, by the way,
Yes.
for anybody listening.
They discuss BJJ technique between OAM and Hernandez, Alexander Hernandez. So it's crazy how young Aldo is despite how long he's been in the UFC. The reason why it's a half skip is because they kept playing the fight in the background, which was distracting as fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
The interview with Garbrandt was fine. He discusses battling depression during his back injury, but also felt relieved when he lost to TJ despite disappointment, because it was his first professional loss, and you get that weight lifted off your shoulders, like, oh, I'm like mortal now, blah blah. You don't have all that pressure.
Yeah, except he got KO'd as Miami too.
Well, that's what he had talked about too. He's like, oh, the only time I had actually lost, I got knocked out like 5 years ago, something like that. But he said in his professional career, it's a weight.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Said he got to go to Thailand where his wife's dad and family live. Said it was a nice time to relax. Obviously, he's a dad now. Cody, of course, thinks TJ has yes men in his corner, and I said ironic because he's at alpha male.
Yeah.
And Uriah, I don't even have to explain that. Cody says he almost got cut from the UFC, evidently, after he stuck up for TJ on Tough 22 when he shoved BK. They threatened to cut him for that. I mean, I could see it at the time being.
Yeah.
He was barely a prospect.
Yeah.
So like, that's kind of nuts.
Well, yeah.
That was like that was in 2013, so he would have been like fucking 22.
Cody's also a hothead who grabbed TJ by the fucking neck during that recording. So multiple times trying to attack TJ, actually.
And then my other half skip, unfortunately, I like this episode, but there's a couple parts that really irked me, was co-main event.
Oh, really?
A lot of BK talk. I get it.
There's going to be so much more.
Points I agreed with.
Get ready for a lot of skips from us this coming weeks.
I agree with Joanna being nuts when talking about Rose running, and she's off her fucking rocker. I agree with them there. I do also agree. What's next for Jose Aldo? He should probably fight Anthony Pettis at a lightweight. I don't know.
Be interesting.
Be kind of
sure.
Cool. I don't see who else Aldo should really fight at 145. Because I don't think you'd want to see him fight Edgar for the third time when he already beat him twice. So they make some good points there. The stuff that really irked me is the prize for Dustin Poirier to fight BK for the belt once Khabib gets hurt. And they're so confident that, yes, Khabib's going to get hurt. Fucking mark it. It's like this. I mean, I get it, but it's like, come on. Like, he made championship weight his last fight. He was there. He was ready.
Yeah. That's all you can ask of him.
I mean, and that was a title fight. He's ready.
Yeah, I think they're just basing it on.
They get it.
Like the
it's
MMA gods.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
But
it's annoying because they brought it up like 2 or 3 more times, and I almost felt like they're kind of discrediting Dustin Poirier. They said they gave him credit saying he used to be middle of the pack. But yeah, they kept saying they don't ever see him getting a title shot unless Khabib drops out. That's kind of bullshit. But I get what they're. I get where they're coming from. 100%.
I agree.
I get where they're coming from 100%. Don't get me wrong, but
I think they're gonna basically fucking low ball Dustin Poirier all the way through all of BK's bullshit.
I mean, in my opinion,
BK disappears.
I think Dustin gets that title if he
should.
If he waits, or if he does fight Nate and just wins.
Poirier fucking...
Like, if he beats Nate Diaz, I don't see how you can't give him a title shot after that. At least the next one, whoever the champ... Well, we already know. If it's BK, everyone's fucked if it's BK.
If it's BK, they might as well strip him right afterwards.
Yeah, if it's Khabib, then fuck yeah, Poirier Khabib. That'd be a great fight. Yeah, so...
I just realized we have even worse. Is they're going to hold up both that division and the division they're about to make up for BK to win another belt. That means that division is created and then immediately put on hold. Which is awful.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, they've introduced the 165, which would probably be
they haven't, but the California State
I'm saying they would.
They would.
So would you call it the super lightweight division or the light? You can't really call it light welterweight. So yeah, super lightweight.
Yeah, they'd come up with something.
Light welterweight sounds weird, right?
Yeah.
Light welterweight?
Call it the heavy lightweight division.
Super lightweight sounds cooler. Yeah, they would call it the super lightweight.
Super lightweight does sound dope.
Yeah, so let's, then real quick. So the 165, the super lightweight division, you'd have BK.
Chiesa.
Khabib would probably float in there.
Yeah.
He'd probably want to be the champ if barring he's still champion.
Guys like Felder.
Felder being there. Michael Chiesa is perfect for that. Kevin Lee. Edson Barboza.
Cerrone. RDA.
People. Mike Perry, I don't think...
I think he's too big.
Yeah.
But
obviously, welterweights like Woodley, no way. No, not Darren... Well, we'll get to Darren Till.
We'll see if Darren Till is still a welterweight in a couple months.
Yeah. I still think that fight's probably not going to happen.
I think that fight will happen. I think he'll miss weight. I think and then who knows from there?
Dude, you know what it is? It's just going to be... it's just going to be Whitaker versus Romero, too. That's all it is. Like, if he wins, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
That's your fault. You don't get the belt, dummy. Like, you won, okay, you're great, but...
Yeah. But also...
There's other parts of being a champion, like making weight.
Yeah, like being in the weight class you belong in.
Yeah.
Which clearly you have said and demonstrated over and over is not 170.
Yeah. Oh, so, those are my two half skips.
Cool, man. They, I could totally see how they're skips. Also, I could consider UFC Unfiltered 219 a half skip.
Who do they have?
Phoenix Carnival was on.
Okay.
Like, instead of Jimmy. So, could consider that a half skip. But I'm not going to, because I didn't listen to more than 30 minutes of it.
Oh, cool.
I didn't even get to Dean Thomas on that show, which I really wanted to, because I love Dean Thomas and Matt Serra.
He's still doing his podcast, right, Dean?
He has this like short, like 20-minute show he does on YouTube that it's really good. And he also did a new episode of Dana White Looking for a Fight with Matt Serra and Dana. That was very good in Memphis.
Oh shit! They probably got some barbecue.
I think they did get barbecue. They definitely wrote a blues song that was awful. And then they wrestled with Jerry the King Lawler, which was awful.
I saw something like that on Reddit.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. But I love Dean Thomas and Matt Serra together. Like that show would be so much better if they got rid of Dana. They're hilarious. They took a carriage ride together. It's great. They're hilarious.
That sounds awesome.
And then Dana just screams every once in a while, and you're like, all right, fat man, get off the screen.
See, I feel like
and I don't mean Matt Serra.
I almost feel like that's just Dean and Matt fucking with Dana.
No, that's just Dana not being able to hear the sound of his own voice and having zero volume control.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
He just screams all the time. It's what he does. Shouts out to every Joe Rogan, Dana White pay-per-view
Shouts out to
intro.
when he went full tomato, introing BK
that's the best.
to Mayweather, on 4 different times. Defending!
Not defending!
That's
the best part.
He said 5 different times.
Yeah.
Oh, and did you remember what the Mayweather fanboy said? Yeah, that makes Mayweather the UFC lightweight champion.
Essentially. Or whatever weight.
That sounded funny.
Also, I should shout out the Stone Vengeful Spirit IPA.
Ooh, that's a great one.
Have you had it?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing it in a purple and orange can.
Yeah, it's with
it's Mandarin, right? And pineapple?
it's IPA with pineapple and Mandarin
I remember
orange.
that one.
It's fucking delicious.
Yeah,
it's
really
like
good.
some tiki shit.
Yep.
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
speaking of which, my work at level 2 at George at the Cove has Tiki Fridays. So if you're down with the Tiki
No
craft
way.
cocktails, it's a really good spot.
Dude, I'm gonna come hit up your work next time you're working off.
Yeah, level 2. Yeah, or and if you're like, fuck that, let's go up to level up top. I'll be at the bar.
That's right. I forget there's different levels to George's.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see
I
the
haven't
view,
been down
come
there
visit me.
forever.
I'll be at the bar. I'll try to get you a hookup.
There we go. Done and done. Hey, y'all want a drink? Go to George's in La Jolla. Shouts out to Chris, who'll be fucking. I'm not even gonna do it. I was gonna
You
say.
tell me later.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say look for Chris at a lower height than everyone else at the bar.
Maybe you're not wrong.
Yeah. That was also a shot at the homie Chris.
Hey,
GFL.
to be fair, I'm not the shortest person at work. So
I'm
there's
sure.
A bunch of,
I knew a lot of really short Mexicans who worked there. So, shouts out to Mondo. Actually, you know Mondo.
Mondo.
Oh, maybe you never met Mondo.
Fuck, I don't think so. I'd probably recognize him.
You would recognize him if you saw him, but I don't know if he went to jail before or after we started kicking it.
I mean, that
Hey,
makes sense.
sometimes you gotta have your car fake stolen and taken to TJ and get an insurance check from it.
Oh, you told me about that.
Theoretically, sometimes you have to do that. Anyway, why don't you get us into the show you recommend people can't miss this week?
I don't have a can't miss, so what I'll do is I'll briefly mention a couple of podcasts, or do you want me to get to that last?
Yeah, let me do my can't miss, and then we'll jump into those. So my can't miss is because there's no show like Punch Kick Chill.
God damn it, that's one I was like, what's one I need to listen to?
Dude,
fuck.
We might actually listen to this on this break because it's so fucking insane. You know what? Fuck it. All 3 of our breaks this week are going to be from Punch Kick Chill. Because also, I tweeted to Punch Kick Chill last week when they asked for suggestions on fights. I said, you guys should definitely do Gomi versus Diaz, since I know Justin Galele has an amazing Nick Diaz impersonation. And that's the fight where he's high as shit in Pride.
Yeah, I remember that fight.
Yeah, so they actually tweeted me back, and they let me know, it's on the list.
I'll say this, since you just mentioned that's going to be our clips. The one thing I originally thought of being a ginger
we'll use one of yours if you want.
I'll just mention it to everyone. Please, it's a terrible listen. The media call that they had for 227 a couple days ago.
I didn't bother.
The audio quality is terrible.
You talking about Cody?
But no.
Saying this fucking interviewer sucks.
Well, there's that, which is funny. With the first 10 minutes is gold because
TJ?
the interviewer is like, yeah, this question's for TJ Dillashaw, and it's like awkward silence, and then of course, yeah, man, I'm here. But it's Mighty Mouse impersonating Dillashaw, and the guy buys it for like a good 5 to 8 minutes. It's pretty great. And then basically Cejudo goes and he's like, this isn't fucking TJ or something like that. And dude's just like, oh, I'm sorry, Cejudo. He's like, my apologies.
Right.
Like in a smart ass way.
That's
and
hilarious.
Of course you hear Cody go, oh, this interview's fucking stupid questions.
Yeah. Fucking, that was the biggest shit show. I didn't even listen. I just looked at the Twitter responses because I can't be bothered with those fucking messes anymore.
The only one that was legitimately entertaining was, unfortunately, the 223 build-up with Khabib and Tony. Because it's just Tony's
like
working
fucking
out.
running in the
He's like running, and then Khabib's like, "What are you doing? Cleaning your house?"
Yeah.
He's like, "You can be my maid in my house," or something like that.
That shit was ridiculous. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so Punch Kick Chill, we will. We're gonna watch this during the break because we need to cool this room down anyway. I'm fogging up my glasses. This is how hot it is in this bitch right now. No Momo. I didn't want to go to Garbrandt myself right now. Anyway, so yeah, Punch Kick Show was great. They did Anderson Silva versus Damien Maia in their, of course, legendary fight that Dana White hates so goddamn bad
Dude,
in
I'm
Abu
sorry,
Dhabi.
that's really bad.
Have you rewatched it?
Yeah.
When?
Probably a couple years ago.
It's great.
It's
actually a fucking... Yeah, this is why we're going to do this during this break.
Is it great in that it's a chess match?
No. Anderson is fucking Damien Maia up and clowning him for 4 rounds. And then there's one boring round. It's crazy. But that's not why I picked this show, is because the fight's crazy. I picked this show because there's nothing else like this. Some call it a podcast, but really it's a dream journal, as they would attest to. They've said it many times. It's just absolutely crazy. Like in the intro, you guys heard the clip where he was talking, or where they talk about how they feel like that fight is what happens around a neutron. How Anderson Silva is an electron, Damien Maia is a proton, and this is what happens at the center of all of our universes, and it's beautiful. They also talk a lot about lumber liquidators, which is great.
Okay.
And then Anderson hears an ice cream truck at one point, which is actually outside Jason's house. And then he I think it's actually a sound effect they have. And then he goes into the Matrix. Because Justin does a lot of voices. I don't know if you know this.
No.
Oh, I mean, spoiler alert.
It sounds
Spoiler alert. No, Justin does not do any voices. They actually have live mics on these fighters during all of the fights, and no one had ever captured them previously. So
hidden audio.
Yeah, so Anderson actually talks to them about the fight during the fight.
Undiscovered.
And then he goes in and out of the Matrix while he's taunting and fucking up Damien Maia. They ask the man in the well to give his take on the fight, but of course the man in the well can't see the fight, so the man in the well just asks for food or water. This is the kind of show it is. It's just, there's nothing else like it. It's essentially a fight companion where you watch the fight alongside him, and you get cool interviews from totally real Anderson Silva, how he jumps in and out of the Matrix while eating ice cream and clowning Damien Maia. Jason starts tweeting to Abu Dhabi asking whether they have ice cream, which I don't know if you know this, Abu Dhabi doesn't really have like a Twitter account because it's a city or a country.
It's a city.
In
the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
like
why I panicked, is because it's not like it. Yeah. Anyway, so he's just tweeting to like visitor boards asking if they have ice cream and Dippin' Dots and shit. At one point.
Never mind. Yeah, keep going.
At one point, a Jerry Seinfeld impersonator gives his takes on what the fighters are going through at the time.
That sounds hilarious.
And Bergliotta starts motivating Anderson to engage for ice cream after the fight. So there's literally just no other show like that show. And they actually tweeted back to me in regards to the Diaz-Gomi thing. And they actually, let me pull up the actual tweet. What were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, speaking of Dippin' Dots. Isn't that...
Oh, you mean space ice cream, dog?
Yeah, space ice cream.
They sell that at the Aerospace Museum down here.
Isn't that literally only available, like, at events or venues? I've never seen, like, in stores. Like, I remember...
I bet liquor stores have it.
But you know what I mean? I've never, like, seen it, like, in a... Like, you can't put it in a tub. But you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen it.
It's not like
sold,
grocery stores. It's at,
but
like...
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, weird, like, venues or, like... Yeah, the place I always think about it is the San Diego Aerospace Museum has it. Or the science, not the Aerospace Museum, the science,
Speaking of which...
Natural
Natural
History Museum.
Air and Space...
Not that one. The science one.
Reuben H. Fleet Science Center,
Thank you.
Yeah. They have it, and remember, you can go to the Padres game,
like places like that.
But I remember the first time I had it, and I think it's kind of when it came out, I think it was 2002 or 3.
Something like that.
I went to the JFK Space Center in Florida, and watched a launch or some shit. I don't know, whatever, but I remember, it's like, oh, space, look at these ice cream, Dippin' Dots, and, you know, when you're, like, 11 or 12, like, whoa, you don't know what the fuck.
It's also trash.
It's just one.
It tastes like watery ice cream.
Yeah, it's not
good. Okay, so the response we got on Punch Kick Chill, I tweeted out. First off, they tweeted, "Whose penis should we talk over fights about next?" Which was in regards to their commentary of Phil Baroni. I tweeted out Nick Diaz versus Gomi with a clip of a little kid throwing nunchucks like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And they responded, "You're going to be like, what is it? You're going to be like so psyched about this next episode, dude." So, full disclosure, the reason I picked that show or that fight for their show is because Justin does maybe the world's best Nick Diaz impression. And I know Nick is really high in that episode, which Justin is not afraid to smoke some weed. So, I mean, their show is called Punch, Kick, Chill. So, I have a feeling that's going to be straight fire, but there's no other show around that's anything like what they're doing. It's like a weird combination of improv and fight companions and just like weird gimmicky takes. It's like if the Bone Zone was about MMA. That's a reference that like Angie Hill and 2 other people and Randy Lidke would get. But anyway, I highly, highly recommend checking it out. And then is there any other... I believe that was episode 8, by the way, of their show. It was, of course, the Maia vs. Anderson episode. Did you have any new shows you listened to?
It was just that SFLC.
Right. I'll mention briefly then, like super briefly, that I did listen to a new show called Uncivilized MMA, which is a guy who called into Anik and Florian and gave picks recently. I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, something like that.
I think so.
I wanted to like figure out. He mentioned his show, so I wanted to check it out. It's pretty cool, actually. They there's 3 guys. I believe the guy's name is Admin Nathan, but maybe it's just because I'm a tech dude, so I hear something like admin, and I figure it's admin. And then the other guys are Ben the Jew and Briggs. Wow, my fridge just got so loud. They talk about their fight picks for their league. So they have like a fight picking league that they're doing through. From what I understand,
like a league pool.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
Yeah, but it's like a listener like thing where they have everybody submit picks through either Facebook or through email, and they do like a league kind of style thing through that, which is pretty neat. And what else? Talk about their 227 picks. They talk about one of them picks Cejudo because the EA Sports curse. Like, you know, the EA MMA.
Well, like Madden curse.
And the Madden curse. That's the thing.
What's the one for MMA then?
Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor, John Jones. All 3 the year they were on the cover of a game. All
like
3.
Lost or got in trouble?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
What does that have to do with Mighty Mouse?
So I think, you know how they did a re-release of EA MMA 3?
Oh, he's on the cover, right?
I think he's on the cover, yeah.
Oh, wait, look this up real quick.
Yeah.
So what's the re-release? Is there a new update?
No, it's just like if you buy it now, you get like a weird, it's like a Founders Edition kind of thing.
Let's see. So just say UFC 3...
You're right, not EA MMA. That's a very different game. I should have written the cover on that.
It's for the images, probably, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's on the cover.
I think I saw.
If not, they're just dirty liars who didn't do their research.
I think you're right.
Yeah, the GOAT edition. I'm sorry, should have known.
Oh, so that was a re-release.
No, that's a concept art.
Of course, that's the real one.
Oh, no, that's the Artem one. Fucking Jesus.
Yeah,
there
that's
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever they called their recent update where they added Vanderlei Silva and Rampage and Chuck Liddell.
I think they added like Darren Till.
Well, that's just a regular update, but they added a bunch of legacy dudes. Like Matt Serra, they added...
Oh, they added Matt Serra?
Yeah, they added Kimbo Slice.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, they've added a bunch of dudes.
Fuck.
So yeah, they talk all.
If that game's cheaper on sale, I might have to get that.
It's always cheap and on sale.
Okay.
You should definitely.
I would do it just probably for the story mode. I would never play online.
Well, I'll fuck you up online with the quickness.
Oh, I know you would.
We'll get some dope ass fucking open weight tournaments.
You have way too many hours into that game.
Oh yeah, I definitely do.
I only win by fluke.
I mostly win by fucking ground and pound.
Yeah.
I will just counter every transition you do and get you a mana crucifix and smash. I just Habib time that entire game essentially. Anyway, so yeah, they talk about how he's actually picking Cejudo because of EA Sports Curse, which of course Madden is made by EA also.
Hey, to be fair, lately in Madden though, I mean, Tom Brady was on last year's cover, and he still had an amazing season. Still threw 500 yards and like 3 touchdowns Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they lost the Super Bowl, but see, it's always supposed to affect the player individually, not your team. That's not fair.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, the Patriots lost Super Bowl. Well, it's like, yeah, but Tom Brady still had an amazing fucking game.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
Like, he's just too good. Like,
also, We need someone. Well, I almost said someone needs to figure out if Tiger Woods was on the cover of the golf game, but then I realized
It was his
Tiger
game.
Woods golf.
Now
So
it's
of course
not.
he is.
It's not. Now it's Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, no one plays it because fuck that game. Actually, I used to love Tiger Woods golf.
Arcade mode was tight. Yeah, it was kind of like MLB The Show's.
Yeah, it was goofy.
Fuck, what was it called? I can't remember what they called it, but 3-hit targets and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting show. They talk about 12-6 Elbow and Mark Goddard. They kind of shit on Mark Goddard a bit, but it's because Mark Goddard was a dick to one of the guys on the show one time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. But overall, I liked it all right. It's interesting what they're doing with their Pick'em League. I'm maybe going to check that out. Maybe I'll go look up their, like, whatever fucking Facebook they have and check out the post they have about it. But, yeah, Uncivilized MMA. If you're into 3 random dudes talking about fights, which if you're listening to this, you very well might be, check that out. And then, what shows did you want to give a shout out to that we didn't get to?
Believe You Me was pretty entertaining. Mike talked about how Lewis talks about how they discussed his fixed eye. Now he has 2 beautiful Hollywood eyes.
That's right, and Lewis is so mad about it.
It's pretty jealous. He talks about the bobsled clip filming with DC. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
It's pretty great. Mike says he was basically sitting in between DC's thighs, and he said he would have been crushed if they had crashed because he's between his enormous thighs. And Lewis says, yeah, he would have impaled you, if you know what I mean. And then apparently DC commented on Bisping's page saying that he would have taken his virginity, and Mike would want no other black man than DC to do that.
Pretty goddamn good. DC's fucking hilarious.
Dude, he's always like socially aware to like everything. Like,
Yeah.
He probably like fucking heard something, and he's like, I gotta comment on this.
I'm sure someone tweeted him a clip or something, but he's hilarious. I miss his podcast so much, man.
Fuck, dude. When have they done like?
No, they haven't done one since like
Pax Holloway.
a while.
From, like,
yeah,
8
Talking
months ago.
Talker. Yeah.
God damn it.
So good.
Hopefully
after he retires, he picks it up full time.
I'm sure he will.
I would hope.
He talks about Michael talks about him and Dominic Cruz doing a seminar in front of media. I remember I saved that on Reddit, so I can always maybe link that. I was watching it. It's actually really interesting. Basically, it's like them explaining technique to the media and a lot of people.
Interesting.
It's pretty insightful.
That's
I was watching some of it. I think I saved it on Reddit. He also talks about meeting Khabib Nurmagomedov for the first time. How cool of a guy Khabib is, because he loves how he just answers and just 1 to 3 words.
Khabib is very
Very
funny,
stoic,
dry sense of humor. Because he's super funny with DC. Like you hear him and DC talk, he's fucking hilariously dry.
Remember DC said, "How come you need all this security with you when you're gonna fight Conor?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. They bust each other's balls a ton. It's like this guy.
Other than that, Fights Gone By was good. Your boy Jack Slack, always making everything entertaining. Talks about KSW is doing a 4-man tournament to determine the middleweight champion of that organization.
He also talked about how he's going to the Japanese mountains to practice his katas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he talked about someone giving him some listener, like a mail about like becoming a ninja or I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know.
It was just really weird. He says everyone agrees that the 12-6 elbow is oh, fuck. I typed this out weird. I said it's funny. It's definitely not funny. He says you can't be mad at the ruling of Mark Goddard standing up. I don't know. Mark Henry is all over the place. He was quoting something Mark Henry said. He says he thinks Eddie Alvarez should change camps because of Mark Henry. I think it's a little drastic. He says, Alvarez, please go to Bellator so you can win easy money and easy fights. I wouldn't call him easy. And all I'll say
considering he fought fucking Chandler.
And I was about to say, speaking of Chandler, like we said, if the rumblings become true that he comes to the UFC, I think one of his main reasons for coming back would be to fight Alvarez again.
Yeah, man. It'd be fun for sure.
So yeah, he talks about the TJ Cody fight, which we'll get into. And the only other one I wanted to mention, and it's a very good point, was Way of the Warrior with Eric and Ken.
They had some really cool back and forth because Ken was being kind of a dick during this episode in a fun way.
Yeah, so he said, is this the worst pay-per-view of the year?
Yeah.
He said
also Ken just got back from vacation.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
he's been gone for like 3 weeks.
He's been holding this all in.
Yeah.
He says the men's flyweight division is rinse and repeat of people fighting and waiting to lose to DJ. So the biggest question heading into Friday is, does the world care when BK isn't there? Okay. He's talking about today's press conference.
Right.
Oh, they cared about the announcement.
He also says the only reason they'll care about the 125 division is if it becomes intergender.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's like clearly a joke, but fucked up for sure.
This is the point I liked. He says we're well past saturation as far as how fights our matchmaking goes. He says obviously the biggest sports league in the whole country and most popular is the NFL, National Football League. He says the NFL could promote a division rivalry like Jaguars versus Titans as a Sunday night football game, right, with playoff ramifications. Yeah. But he says, but people would still rather watch an old rivalry and historic like the Bears and the Packers. It's all about brand equity. He's bringing up the point of BK being there versus not.
100%. There's a reason why we call him BK. Dude's got brand equity.
He's good at it.
Also, I don't know if you guys know, there's a K in equity.
Yep. And then he said, and this is the point I really enjoyed, the UFC should be embarrassed for trying to hold Woodley in check by adding him to 228 in a desperation move. The storyline of Woodley versus Covington is now wasted in exchange for a fighter who can't make weight.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they think the winner of tomorrow night's main event needs to fight DJ. Everyone's going to be saying that. Everyone's been saying that.
Everyone keeps saying
Especially
that.
if TJ wins. They said Cruz will probably be there and be waiting. I don't know if he'll be there. You know what? He probably will be there tomorrow. It's in LA, dude. It's fucking in San Diego. Yeah, he'll be there.
He'll be there.
Oh, he'll be there 100%. Yeah.
I don't
he'll probably
think he's on the desk.
Oh, he won't be like post?
I think he's on the desk, not on the call.
Oh, yeah, so he won't be talking. Yeah.
I don't think he's doing commentary. I can't.
No, he's not. He's not.
But I bet he's on the desk.
He'll be like he'll interview
with Karen and everybody.
No, he'll be there. That's 100% gonna happen. He'll be like, so.
They'd be crazy not to.
Yeah, they'd have to. And then, especially if it's Cody, oh no, I'm gonna knock you out. Right. Or TJ be like, oh, I'm gonna beat you for the second time. Should beat you, man. Like, just some bullshit.
Well, and Dom will just like no sell everything and be like, well, I mean, I think both of them almost died during that fight, and
it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, that was a really good episode from Way of the Warrior. I really liked that show. Because even like they had a debate that I feel like Ken didn't really mean a lot of what he was saying about how shitty 125 is. Like, I feel like a lot of it was just him like talking for like controversy's sake. But it was still funny enough to where like it was almost tongue in cheek. It's almost almost have a co-main event vibe to them where you're like
a little bit, yeah.
You're I know you're just being an antagonist to be an antagonist, but you're doing it well enough and cleverly enough clever enough. Cleverly is the name of my ex. Ironically, she wasn't. Let's see. The only shows I wanted to shout out briefly, MMA Road Show 175 was really good. John and Cole Coffey are both in LA. And they talk about how Dan Stupp, the founder of MMA Junkie, recently left MMA Junkie. Which it sounds like it's similar to a Sherdog leaving Sherdog kind of thing, where when Sherwood...
Like just Sherwood leaving?
Yeah, when Sherwood left, it wasn't on his own accord. It's because the company he sold it to decided they don't need Sherwood anymore. And it sounds kind of like Dan Stupp's thing is similar. John didn't say it, obviously, but he, like...
Kind of alluded to it?
He literally alluded to... Well, so he didn't allude to it directly, but he was like, Dan will tell the story when it's his time, which is almost exactly word for word what TJ said about Jeff. And then he also mentioned, like... But also, like, when you look around, none of the major outlets are owned by the people who started them anymore, like... Sherdog is the first example he gave.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely kind of like that. So John said he was pretty bummed out about that. Although some good news is John did say he received a care package from Coors recently, who sent him a bunch of beer and just weird gimmicky stuff that they have. And it also had a note though that said, "Let us know when you need a refill." So John, of course, says, I wonder if I could just write him back and ask him for a refill for every day. And Cold Coffee goes like, you don't need you want a case of beer every day? And John goes, you're right. Like a 12-pack. And Cold Coffee goes, really? You go through a 12-pack like that? John just long pause. Anyway.
That's great.
John is my favorite drunk in MMA, next to like probably Jordan Breen. They are my go-to favorite drunks. But yeah, it's just a funny show. Even if when John bummed out about it, you talk about how evidently the Tough Gym for the Contender Series, they're getting a new one.
So like new season.
They're about to sell the old Tough Gym after this season of Tough, is the rumor. The one behind the Palms that it's always been at. They're gonna sell that location and they're getting a new gym.
Oh wow.
Which is a bummer. Because when you think about all the shit that's happened in that fucking place. But it makes sense. There's also no air conditioning in that motherfucker. Which I can relate to right now, it being 1,000 degrees in here.
Maybe that's because they needed Gabe Rudiger to actually shed more weight in that one season. Fuck. Oh, that was
Mike
season...
Pyle? No.
No, that was season 5. Yeah,
it was Mike Pyle, right?
No, it was the Pulver.
Oh no, Mike Pyle was the first season.
It was when Gabe Rudiger was gonna fight Corey Hill, rest in peace, the guy who passed away, right? Yeah, because when Corey Hill kept barking, he kept barking at him like a dog, like when they're inside the house.
Rest in peace to Corey Hill's leg, also.
Yeah.
The OG Anderson Silva surgery.
Yeah. Oh, and I remember it's because Gabe Rudiger was standing on a step stool during the weigh-in.
Oh, right. Jesus.
But he passed out naked, like, at the pool, and Nate Diaz, of course, he just like, what the fuck? He just, like, pulls up his shirt. He's like, I'm out.
100%. Other than that, on MMA Road Show, John also talked about how he was the guy who had a conversation about Cody's liberal use of the N-word.
Oh, fuck, dude,
on Twitter back in 2013.
Well, I like how he said, I was a teenager. It's like, dude, you were 21 years old.
Well, yeah.
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
No excuse. It's not,
no excuse, yeah.
Like, but, like, also, I haven't looked at my Twitter recently, but, like, all of my friends, like, that was just how a lot of us talked, because a lot of us dealt drugs or were around people who dealt drugs, and that's just kind of how everybody talked. Not an excuse, and I shouldn't have been doing it, but it's a thing. Like, I'm not gonna...
It's a thing, and I remember if you've seen The Wire...
Yeah.
It's,
Exactly. Shouts out to The Wire, like always. Greatest show in all of history. That and Arrested Development. 1 through 3.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also,
Sopranos is great, too.
Still never seen all of Sopranos.
Neither have I. But I just know it's great.
I need to... it's on my list. Treme, also. Anything David Simon
Ending's
has
not
touched.
great. Spoiler.
How's that show that David Simon's doing now about porn stars? Have you watched a lot of it?
Dude, I heard it's legitimately a good show. Like, I saw it, and they said James Franco's great. It's just the whole alleged sexual misconduct thing, I guess, that James Franco's under fire. All I'll say is this: HBO just greenlit season 2. They're like, this show is great.
Okay.
We like David Simon. We like James Franco. So
it
goes on.
David Simon.
But I heard it's very good, and Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it. Has like a good cast. So I don't have HBO.
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal's dope.
Yeah, but I heard it's a good show.
I need to check it out. It's on my list.
I think it's called The Deuce.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So John talks about how he was the one to interview Cody about that, and Cody was like, at the end, like he mentioned it, and then Cody was like, "Oh, I was a kid." Da da da. Let's get into this interview, and John. It was the first question John asked.
Shit.
John was like, "Fuck, man!" Like, he said he even talked to Cody afterwards, and he's like, "Dude, I wasn't trying to like." I was trying to give you an opportunity to talk about it, so it wasn't the first thing that came up after the fight. Trying to like just give you a venue to express to just put.
Do you think
put
that's
word
fair,
out
by
about
the way, that people can prod through people's Twitters now?
Yeah.
I think is.
It's a fucking public forum.
Yeah.
It's like posting on any public forum. Like, no.
It's totally fair.
You put something with your name
Especially
on it.
because it goes into like the hiring process.
Yeah.
Like, this is off topic, but Disney fired Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn. And
That's bullshit, though.
It's...
Because it's a joke. There's a difference.
So...
And also, I don't think people shouldn't condone what Cody was doing, but people shouldn't be pissing him about it if he's being like, hey, listen, I was a kid, I was fucking stupid, I shouldn't have been doing it. But he also, added a bunch of weird caveats that you don't need to do.
But the point is...
But James Gunn, they're all clearly jokes. Like, unless you're a giant pussy who can't take a joke, I don't get it. It's like people who are pissed at fucking Dan Harmon. Not Dan Harmon.
And that's on Disney, too,
Dan
during the hiring process. Like, okay, you didn't...
Oh, yeah, also, fucking If you never looked into James Gunn's history, like, James Gunn makes fucked up jokes. He always has. Same with, what's his face? This is Rick and Morty. People were like,
I can't remember his name.
the Rick and Morty guy made a video one time joking about pedophilia. People were
so have you ever seen that show, though?
Yeah, have you ever watched anything that dude has ever done? It's fucking absurd humor. Absurdist humor is a type of humor, you momos. So, I don't know. Anyway, we are way off topic. Heavy Hands 222 was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
Just because fucking Phil McKenzie's so funny, dude. He's funny in a way that, like, Connor... So the dynamic of that show has kind of changed. Because Connor used to be the more, like, jokey of the two, and Pat would play the straight man. Now Connor plays the straight man with tags, and then Phil just throws straight fire jokes all the time.
I like how Connor says he would just love he has no reasoning. He's like, I just would love to see Derek Brunson get knocked out or just hilariously knock out Adesanya just because it'd be such an interesting reaction from either side.
For sure.
But mostly I would love to see Brunson get knocked out.
Yeah. No, my my two favorite lines were from Phil McKenzie, which actually, you know what? We'll have one of these we'll have this as the upcoming clip. Or no, actually, we'll have this. You guys already heard this clip. This was our intro. They talk about Derek Jekyll and Hyde Brunson, and they talk about how if Derek Brunson and Anthony Smith fought, it'd open up a portal to the insecurity world.
Yep.
Which I thought was fucking hilarious. So we will probably have that clip as the intro. But yeah, it's interesting discussion. They talk about Phil. I called him Philly Mac on here. Phil McKenzie. Philly Mac, a.k.a., talks about his height meter being at strange card level for this 227 card. Talk a bit about TJ Cody rematch and whether Cody's going to get stuck on the outside. Talk DJ and Cejudo and whether Cejudo's going to be able to deal with DJ's pressure because of the style difference. And they talk about Aldo smashing Steven's liver and all that. But just a fun show. Submission Radio 227 preview was good. They had John Morgan and Jimmy Smith on. It's pretty cool. Oh, also, they mentioned that the Equalizer 2 has... Who was it? Let me look at my notes. Equalizer 2 has Cowboy and Orlovsky in it.
That's right. I heard about that.
So we're going to have to watch that for a commentary here before too long. And I think that's about... Oh, the only other one I wanted to mention was Slip and Dip, episode 62, which had Angie Hill, Deontay Wilder, and Jim Edwards. And Coast to Coast Combat Hour, episode 227 preview is back. Shouts to Matt Hawkins and your boy. Cool, man. I think that's the only other ones I want to shout out. The only news this week is... as far as podcast goes, is MMA Junkie Radio isn't live because they're doing shows out of a different location because the Mandalay Bay Sportsbook is being redone. There's gonna be a new Collapse MMA next week, which is gonna be dope. That's the recap show that Jordan Breen and TJ Santos do, similar to the Lapsed Fan, where they take a look back at old UFC or actually just old MMA cards in general. And it's fantastic. We mentioned Punch Kick Chill is probably going to do Diaz versus Gomi. Oh my god, I figured out this week, John Nash of MMA Nation, who you've seen, of course, on If I Did It or Care Don't Care, yep. Some of those. John Nash, guess what movie he worked on? No Rules.
Wait, the one that...
The terrible one. He talks about it on this episode of Care Don't Care.
You gotta, tweet at him, see if he can send us a DVD or some form of...
Dude, if Sherwood... So, I already have Sherwood looking for it, but yeah, you're right. I need to hit up John Nash and try and figure out how to get a copy of that movie. I'll buy it off anyone who has it. I want to see that thing so bad. And then the only other thing I want to shout out is shouts out to Kelly, who was my server at Stone and looks a lot like Gina Carano.
Oh, a server at Stone did?
Yeah, my server at Stone Brewing had braided dark hair. And
did she bite her lip?
No, but she did have, I didn't think about it until I got back and I was listening to podcasts and I was sitting there, I was like, You know what?
Did someone dub her voice?
She's super. No,
Kidding.
That's hilarious. She's a super smoke show. But like, I was sitting there, I was like, you know who she reminds me of is fucking Gina Carano, actually. So, shouts out to Kelly at Stone. I tipped her fucking fat because, well, first off, it's Stone. You got to.
Yeah, dude.
So everything's so good, and everybody's so nice that works there. So, anyway, any other news you wanted to shout out? I think that's about all I had.
I think... Yeah, that's all I really had.
Cool. Well, we'll be right back. You guys can listen to this clip of Justin Golightly and Jason Nawara talking about Anderson Silva versus Damien Maia. Because, oh boy, is that show something special. So, take a listen to that. We are going to watch this episode, and we'll be right back. All right.
Maybe it's just the weed or the booze or the fact that every time that we broadcast, our atoms are taken apart and rearranged, like that one scene in Willy Wonka where that annoying cowboy goes to the TV. But with that logo inside the BSN logo with the twisty thing, and Anderson Silva being in the Matrix and Maia nervously jittering, I feel like this is what happens inside around a neutron. You know?
I guess. Look at what is he doing? Like he's just
Because
going down
Anderson
on
Silva is an electron. That's what I'm trying to say. And Maia is a proton. And this is at the center of all of our universes. It's beautiful.
All right. We are back.
That's right. Popping open some Sam Smith India Ale.
And I'm sipping on some Sioux City sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparillas.
Yep.
Real good, right?
Yeah, it's solid.
I mean, it's not beer, but it's...
Yeah. It's, like I mentioned earlier, my stupid joke, it's rot beer because I can literally feel my teeth rotting away.
That's right. Sickly sweet, I believe is... No, it's actually, like, sarsaparilla is actually less sweet than regular root beer, and it's kind of more manageable, but... And that one, from what I remember, is actually pretty good. Great mixer. If you guys have, like, weird booze that you don't know what to do with, try it with root beer or sarsaparilla, because it's not going to get better, it's just going to make a weird fucking flavor.
It'll just be a weird tasting hard root beer.
If you've ever tried Jaeger and root beer or sarsaparilla, that's a fucked up flavor.
That's like saying, hey, black licorice flavored root.
It's kind of like Listerine, but weirder.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want. I mean,
no,
people out there already. Well, excuse me.
You should try it. Is my point.
I'll just say, interesting types of people already get drunk off of Listerine. Don't think I'd want Listerine for fave. Jim Leahy gets drunk off of Listerine.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Just saying professionals.
Yes, professionals who are on a very, very tight budget will get drunk off of Listerine. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and briefly discuss UFC on Fox 30,
which was fantastic
in Calgary.
And also way better than the card this weekend, thanks to it being Dana White's birthday.
Yeah, he's just like, happy birthday to me, you fucks.
No, literally, he was like, hey, I could either make the company money and have real fights on a pay-per-view,
like,
or
dude,
I could have a bunch of fights on my birthday.
Imagine if, like, just even 2 of these fights were on 227, how much better that card would have been.
Dude, either the co-main or
You just know, you throw Aldo Stevens fight and Joanna Torres in 227.
That's a stacked-ass card.
Yeah.
Why is Polyana Marijuana not fighting on this card? Or why is JJ Aldrich not fighting on this card?
Yeah, just ask the Tomato Man himself. And
That's
he won't answer. So,
no, he'll probably block you for it.
Yeah, or he'll call you something. Oh, that's why you're poor and you're a bitch, you fucking loser, and go ha ha like emoji. And
Speaking of being blocked, did I tell you we're blocked by Andrea KGB Lee on Twitter?
Wait, so does that mean someone they know or she knows like listen to our episode?
It means one time I tweeted to her because there was a thread way back at like when the whole "my husband has Nazi tattoos" thing came out. I tweeted, she at one point in a response thread tweeted, I don't know why people
think it's a big
think it's such a big deal, and I tweeted back, I don't know why you think, like, as a longtime fan since Invicta, I don't know why you think it's not a big deal. Yeah. And we got blocked for that.
Yeah, we're obviously not going to get into it because it's...
I love Enrique Lee. I think she's a great fighter. Starting to think maybe trash person, but good fighter.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for Angela Hill to fucking smash her in the face.
Yeah.
Which I would put money on happening at this point.
What the fuck is it?
I don't know. I think either someone...
I think it's Joey Jerkoff.
Yeah, I think...
Nope, that's behind you.
He's outside. Or it's my neighbor next door.
Whatever, fuck it. Okay.
That or something is about to bust through my wall, like the Hulk. In which
Ion Kutalaba about to be like, surprise!
Great segue.
Yeah. So speaking of him, is that what the first fight you kind of look at real quick? For
no, we'll start at the top of the card.
Yeah. So top of the card, the main event I enjoyed a lot. It was a rematch between Dustin Poirier and Eddie Alvarez. The first fight when they fought, I believe it was this past March of
Something
this year.
Like that.
It ended in controversy.
It might have even been
Eddie Alvarez illegally kneed Poirier in the head, or was it in the face or forehead?
Yo, it was way earlier than March of this year. Now I'm thinking about it, because I was walking to your house with you when that fucking fight happened.
I think it was like January, February.
Yeah, it was a while. No, it might have been last year.
Let's see.
I think it was last year. Because I remember walking to your house with you while this fight was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Oh my god, that was last year!
Yeah.
Holy shit, oh, I'm an idiot, because, December was Gaethje, because it's what am I talking?
Yeah, because I remember walking to your place, and you were saying, like, oh, this fight's actually kind of crazy right now. You suck dick for making me walk out and come get you at the gate.
Oh, I didn't. I had it on my phone. Like,
well, so we were like half
what's happening right now?
Yeah.
I like prepared for that.
And then we walked in and fucking... all of a sudden, people started dying from illegal knees.
Yeah.
But yeah, super impressive performance from Dustin
Alvarez
Poirier.
did well in the beginning. He was hitting him.
He did
with hits to the body.
I feel like Poirier was pretty clearly taking it a distance, though.
Yeah.
It was anytime Eddie was able to close the distance that it got pretty interesting. But Eddie seemed to be slowing a bit as it went on, despite like it still being scrappy as hell the first round. A lot of hesitancy the first round compared to the second, where the second round felt like they just started up again after the last fight. It was just straight, both of them brawling and coming forward. And then eventually, they're both landing a decent amount. And then Eddie almost got the RNC, or like a neck crank from the back. Was looking pretty fucking dominant.
Yeah.
And that's how he got the mounted. He has the mount against the fence where you're crossing. Where you have the triangle on the legs.
I like how when Mark Goddard, the referee, ended up standing them up due to the illegal 12-6 elbow motion that Alvarez threw. Coincidentally, another illegal strike.
Also, the same motion that Mark Henry threw.
Told him, yeah. Literally, he just kind of do this.
To be fair, he yelled elbow, but he also did a 12-6 elbow when he did it. And I think he was just trying to slap his elbow.
Mark Goddard, in his defense, said before, if you look at that fight, Alvarez clearly has his fingers interlocked.
That's how he escaped both guillotines.
Really deep, yeah. Into the fucking cage. Even when he's in mount two, he's like this, looking at Henry. Oh, okay, I got leverage. Bang,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that,
Eddie's been around for a while. I did see on the Twitter for co-main event, or sorry, not the Twitter, the very easy to unsubscribe to email thread, or whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what they call it. But anyway, their email they sent out on Fridays, there was a listener email being like, should Eddie have his belt taken away for Dindasso? Because in the last two fights, he threw a very blatant knee and a very blatant 12-6 elbow, and that feels like you guys passed him on some fucking bullshit, and probably should have his Dindasso degree taken away.
So there was that. Dustin Poirier is your winner. It was announced today that Dustin Poirier, even though Poirier a couple days ago said the only time I'm answering the phone for a title fight. Granted, it's not a bad choice.
100%.
I mean, he's pretty much the clear-cut number 2 or 3 guy. No, 3.
Either
3. Technically
top
3.
3.
Yeah, because 1 is McGregor and 2 is Ferguson.
Theoretically,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's weird. Ferguson
Also, I
technically
believe
kind of
it's
had a
pronounced-
real belt too.
I believe it's still pronounced BK.
Excuse
up
me,
until
Mr. Burger King.
we are at
yes.
least in the month where he is theoretically
we
fighting.
should start doing if we had those slip ups. Well, it won't be that many slip ups. If you want, just edit in like "have it your way" or some shit.
Yeah, I need to find one of those awful.
Just a commercial or just some.
No, even
shit.
better than that, I need one of those awful like sound bites they put in the BK mini bike game that came out for 360, where the king says something stupid as shit every time you bump
We'll
into
find
him.
something.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be the only slip up. Anyways, Poirier may or may not.
Super impressive.
Yeah, great, and he may or may not fight Nate Diaz at Madison Square Garden.
I don't think that's happening.
I hope he fucking does. I hope it happens. That'd be a great fight.
It'd be a great fight. And I think his low kicks maybe wins him that fight if he's able to stick to the calf kicks and keep his cardio up. But
I mean, yeah, and it's going to be tough.
if he just tries to box Nate Diaz.
According to that one guy
fucking...
a year ago that he knew what he was talking about when he told me that Nate Diaz cuts for 215 pounds. Damn, he's going to have a big weight advantage.
Dana White?
Yeah, right? But remember I told you that guy literally is like...
Art?
He's literally like...
It was Skip Bayless who originally said it, right? No, not Skip Bayless. It's the white dude.
Well, he's the guy who just says shit to just...
Who's the white dude?
Yeah, or he's like,
no, you know,
Tim Tebow. Remember, it was during
Skip's not the white dude, right?
Skip Bayless, yeah, the old white guy. He's like, he used to write for Chicago.
Shannon Sharp is the other dude.
Oh yeah, he's a former Hall of Fame.
They're both the same.
Shannon Sharp's basically become a meme to the point where he's like, skip, or just like, no, like people just edit shit and put it like.
Even ads at this point are basically that for that show.
Yeah.
Like,
but like I said, Skip Bayless.
Skip, what are you talking about, Skip?
Pretty much, Skip Bayless is known.
You're not doing nearly enough of a list every time you say Skip.
Skip.
As someone who dates someone with a lisp, you need to really enunciate that.
Yeah, Skip Bayless is known for a writer for the Chicago Tribune. He wrote about the Chicago Bulls, how Michael Jordan's amazing, but basically he is a huge Cowboy. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's kind of he's kind of a fucking loony.
He's just Alex Jones of the sports world.
Yeah, it's Colin Cowherd, but that's in their story.
Well, same.
They're both on Fox.
Yeah, no, it's all the same kind of fake bullshit. Like, I'm gonna yell an opinion I don't believe in because it's controversial.
Yeah, and the one thing, this is the last off-topic thing, I think I told you, Baker Mayfield, who's a star quarterback out of Oklahoma, right? Plays for the Cleveland Browns now. Colin Cowherd tweeted at that player saying like, oh, blah, blah, you quit on your team in the game against Georgia. Had him on the show, and Baker Mayfield fucking ripped a new one into because he goes, oh, look here, Baker, can you explain here what happens here? You throw your touchdown, but you go away from your teammates and go out to the crowd. What is that? Even though clearly, if you watch the whole clip, he greets kids in the fucking stands and like shakes hands with these kids, comes back to his team. And like he even literally pulls it up on his phone on the show and shows it to Cowherd. And like, all Cowherd is to look like an idiot. Like, dude, you just got served. Like, dude, you're a fucking moron. Like,
wait, so you're saying old white radio hosts are bad at being old white radio hosts?
Yeah.
Because
had to eat his crow, man.
There's only been one good old white radio host. His name is Casey Kasem.
That's true. His top hits.
That's right. And his slutty daughter.
Anyways, now that we've gone off topic.
That's right. Speaking of slutty daughters.
The co-main event.
It's a weird segue.
The co-main event.
We got this so wrong.
Jose Aldo and Jeremy Stevens.
Good God. Jeremy Stevens looked good in this fight, but...
He looked good pressure up against the defense. And
he was actually landing some hard uppercuts in the clinch against
At one point, I kind of thought Jose was rocked a little bit.
Me too.
I think he kind of was. Because he was like, fuck. No, he definitely
took some hard shots.
Yeah.
And Jeremy throws heaters, but you can't count Jose Aldo out. And
that liver shot. I don't know how that fight would have gone if he didn't
overhand right
that.
Liver shot was ugly. The way Jeremy went
all I gotta
down.
say is good on Jose Aldo as far as who he should fight next.
Good stoppage as well. I want to shout out.
Yeah, I thought
like,
it was fine.
I've
I know,
heard
like,
people
all the
complaining.
Alliance guys, Angie are like, terrible stoppage. I get it, because, like, he was in Turtle or some shit like that.
Yeah, but you're also not intelligently defending yourself. Like, you can't just...
Oh, you got your hands up? Let me get you hit 20 times in the face, because it means you're defending, because your hands are up. Yeah,
well, it's
right?
not like you look like you're getting... Like, it's not like after the fight he popped back to his feet either. Like, it's... When you get caught with a body shot like that, yes, you can ride it out, but you... Letting you just eat head trauma to ride out a body shot is not like a viable option as a referee, you know?
So if I look at the featherweight rankings, according to the UFC,
Should probably be using Tapology, but yeah.
yeah, but you know what I mean. As far as like what's next for Aldo, I mean, I guess you say the loser of Holloway Ortega or whatever comes.
Ortega Aldo would be fun, man. Because Aldo's jiu-jitsu is
You can't
dope.
do Aldo Edgar again. You can't really do Aldo Swanson again. I mean, I guess you can.
Yeah, you could run that
You can
back
do that.
depending on how Swanson's Moicano fight goes. Or you could give him
What
a
about
Moicano.
Chad Mendez?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another fun
You
one.
used to a third fight.
Like, everybody looks a lot different than when a lot of the
And you
previous
get-
fights happen.
Based on how Mirsad Bektic looks too, I guess you could throw him in there if he kills someone. He's number
Maybe.
8. I don't know.
But, like, I would say Moicano Aldo
You
or
know who also
Mendez
think,
Aldo.
even though he's still a prospect, Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah, but
In the future.
I think you need to do, like, Volkanovski Bektic is, like, the fight to make, probably.
And the point made by, I think it
Bektic,
was the
I think
co-main
it is.
event. How about Aldo versus
Oh, you're
Anthony
Skip? The point made by Skip.
Pettis? Yeah, my half skip.
You're Skip.
Aldo versus Pettis would be cool now at lightweight. Let's do it at
Yeah.
lightweight. Just it'd be like meaningless to Aldo, but it'd still be kind of fun.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good fight. So, anyways, we had the Coco main. Just kidding. You want
I get it, because they're like chocolate, because they're ladies. The cocoa name.
Sure.
Cocoa.
No, yeah, sure.
It's not a gorilla joke, Chris. Gorilla
No,
joke.
no, I know. I know what you meant. I'm just like, sure. There's your chocolate
I
joke.
was kidding.
Ioane and Jacek fought
Oh,
Tisha
boy.
Torres. This was going one of two ways. It went.
JJ's way.
Yeah.
That's basically all I'd say.
All
Also,
I have to say
Torres
is-
was super inactive in the clinch, which
Yeah.
was upsetting.
Third round, Torres is when she looked her best. She was kind of throwing. It's throwing wildly. But
When she would land when she would
she
throw,
was
she
landing
just
pretty
didn't
hard.
throw.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as what's next for Ioana, she's kind of stuck in purgatory. I think she should move up to 125 unless Rose loses. I don't know what some of that.
She wants Rose again. I would
She
like...
wants an interim belt, and she's fucking insane. That's what she wants.
Yeah, well, yeah. Cue the mist, Eugene S. Robinson style. But yeah, I would say I would like to see JJ move up just because I think that weight cut's hurting her more than helping her at this point, and I think she fucks up. I don't know, 99 if not 100% of the
Flyweights.
125 division.
Yeah.
Like I think Nico is maybe her hardest fight.
Excuse me, because of the grappling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Valentina, I think she wins that fight against Valentina despite their Muay Thai records.
It'd be interesting. I saw this fight, Alexander Hernandez and OAM. It was a very fun
Dude, Alex
grappling.
Hernandez
Yeah.
is fire.
I didn't know he had grappling.
I didn't know he had
Yeah.
grappling like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Not only could he knock motherfuckers out,
he smoked Benil Dariush.
it just shows you
Dariush.
how stacked 155 is.
It's the most stacked division. Always has been, always will be. It's because it's the size most people are.
Yeah.
It's like 170 to 175, or like 165 to 175 kind of size. Yeah, no, he's fucking... Oh my god.
I'm not going to project what's next because I don't want to look at the rankings. But either way, he's going to get that was his top 15 fight. I think OAM was number 15, I believe.
Yeah, I'd love to just see him keep staying active, honestly, because OAM, I've been very high on OAM, especially as of late, because he has great wrestling and his hands have really sharpened up as of late. But holy shit, did he just get outworked by Alex Hernandez in a way that people don't do?
Yeah.
So I'd love to see Alex Hernandez against top 10 guy for sure.
I didn't see.
Jordan Meehan, Alex Morono. Jordan Meehan basically just outworked Alex Morono. If I'm being honest.
How did Hakeem Dawadu? How did that fight go against?
Similar, just outworked
Okay.
him.
We
Austin Arnett. Also, I heard on a podcast this week. I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but I did hear on a podcast this week that they had heard from promoters that Austin Arnett's dad did a lot of the matchmaking previously in his career before the UFC. So, like, his dad would be pretty picky about who he fights. And so there's questions about his earlier career and that 14-1 that he had going in to the UFC or whatever.
He's kind of falls similar to the rumor of Thomas Almeida fighting taxi cab drivers.
Yes, but less blatant, but more blatant.
So basically,
where it's like
his
his
dad
dad
was 100% his wrestling coach in high school, possibly? And is why he chooses for his son still?
So, Stephen Thompson?
That too. Except, well, with kickboxing, but yeah.
Anyway.
Then again, hey, at least Ray Thompson kind of chose some good fights for Steven. Steven kind of will fight anyone.
True,
to be
but...
fair. But, I know what you mean. I know the point you're making.
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev.
Maybe the most impressive performance of the night, probably.
Yeah.
But it was maybe the worst style matchup of the night. This is basically a way to dump Cajun Johnson. Like the UFC is trying to, like, Leslie Smith a motherfucker, and this is the easiest way to do it because the beat wasn't free. Because they're all, or no, the beat's 45, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been Zabit if Zabit was free, but they're like, oh wait, we have this
another Dagestani.
Yeah, we literally have a.
And
we literally have a Habib clone that can kill
Zabit
Cajun.
is Dagestani. I think he's like the next city over, but he's like just with their camp. He's
part of the Caucasus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
I noticed his haircut's different. We were talking about that. He actually has
he rocks the
he has like a mop top.
Yeah, he rocks the ACB bowl cut, as I like to refer to it. Because there's a lot of those dudes over in ACB, which or the Akhmat bowl cut.
Yikes.
Because actually Ramzan also has that bowl cut.
Remembered his fucking Lloyd Christmas look. Yep. Suits him well.
No, yeah, for sure.
Or who he is.
Please, someone put a bullet in that dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll keep on moving on. Iwan Kutalaba, huge fucking win over Antigulov. Antigulov wrestled hard early in that fight.
He was hitting him with shots in the clinch. That clinch exchange in the end of the first round was cool.
He just kept, but Iwan just kept lighting him up and just basically outworked him and got the late finish of the first.
It's Ion Cute Labor, dude.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, shouts out to Matt Serra going, Kutalaba, Cute Laba.
No, his name is
Jimmy.
His name is Ion Candelabra, obviously.
Oh yeah, the Candelabra.
Oh,
all right. Yeah, Iwan looked great. Hulk smash for the win.
Fucking fantastic.
This fight was probably the most entertaining fight.
It's one of the craziest just slugfests I've seen in a bit. Fucking Ross Pearson. How do you not love Ross Pearson, right? Like, I know we're homers because he trains on here all the time, but Ross Pearson is fun as
down
shit.
to just fight.
He just steps in and wings hooks at dudes, and it's hard not to like that style.
He's like a guy you would see in the Green Street Hooligans movie.
Yeah.
Like, you wanna fucking fight?
Well, it's like that plus John McDessie just being like, alright, and stepping in against him. And just like, alright, let's just go hook for fucking 3 or 4 rounds. And absolutely lit Ross Pearson on fire late. Super impressive performance. Ross hung in there. That dude's chin is upsetting.
Was this the last straw for Pearson? Wasn't he like on a big losing streak?
He's not been doing well, but also Ross Pearson's
he had that one win, so I don't know.
Yeah, over Hirota, but
he
also
fought some killers.
His fucking run is.
Oh yeah, and Dan Hooker now. That's insane.
It's literally Will Brooks, Masvidal, Stevie Ray, and Dan Hooker.
Was supposed to fight James Krause.
Sure, and twice. And then fucking McDessie
Dude, he beat Paul Felder.
That's my point. It's like, well, that was a close fight and controversial decision, but
he got knocked out by Region L. That's right.
Yeah, but it's not like Ross is not still putting out. He's not hesitant to throw at any point. Like, he was throwing throughout this entire fight. That's what always scares me about dudes who get late in their career, is when they just freeze up and they stop throwing at all, pretty much. That's one of the worst signs of CTE that I've heard of, is that they kind of freeze up and just take damage. Like, there's some dudes, I don't want to throw names out, but say there's some Team Quest guys that have done that in the past. There's some dudes who, like, when they get older, they just stop throwing out any volume at all. That's like when they can't pull the trigger seems to be like
how kind
Anderson
of
Silva.
like Rashad's career.
Rashad is a great example.
Yeah.
Where they just can't pull the trigger because you know if they would just pull the trigger, they'd probably be doing much better, but they just can't.
Yeah. They
just can't do it. That seems to be like one of the worst signs. So, I mean, Ross has none of that. So I would still like to see Ross fight again, but also I would like to see Ross take at least the rest of the year off, if not a year off.
Yeah. He needs to look
Miss Chooks.
Yeah, I didn't watch this fight.
You got that off. Chooks. She got that chooks.
Caitlin Chikagian.
Yeah, shouts out to Chance the Rapper also. Caitlin Chooks just basically outworked Alexis Davis in this fight. And did exactly what everyone expected. Out-jabbed her and just circled a ton. Got taken down early, if I remember right. No, I'm thinking Random Marcos. But, just basically was able to outwork Alexis Davis pretty consistently on the feet and put enough volume on her to give her real problems. Lit her up. Didn't light her up like Liz Carmouche lit her up, but she's still pretty fucking lumped up. And Chikagian looked good, man. I'm excited to see more of her, even though I know her style is not something a lot of people like. Dustin Ortiz, Mateus Nicolau.
This fight was interesting.
Ooh, boy. This fight was scrappy until it was no longer competitive.
Yeah, I like the finish. Just the
crazy head
Nicolau unfortunately blocked with one hand.
Well, he blocked with the hand that was like the close hand,
instead of
whereas rather than blocking with both,
the
where you can
hand,
try and catch some of it.
Yeah.
So he just ate that fucking head kick and went down and went out. And then I heard John Morgan on his podcast this week talk about how he was at the airport and a guy like saw him and he's like, "Hey, what are you in town for Calgary for like at the border check?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I fought in the UFC card." The guy's like, "Oh, did you win?" It's like, "No, I got knocked out." And the border patrol guy goes, "Oh, really? How'd you get knocked out?" So John Morgan's sitting there on the side while Mateus Nicolau is trying to like respectfully be like, "Oh, well, I put my hand up, but I still fucking got caught with the head kick, so I got knocked out like that." And like John Morgan just crawling out of his skin on the side, listening to it.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a fucked up story, but big win for Dustin Ortiz and impressive performance. He looked really good in that fight. Yeah. I think the stance switching really fucking Mateus rather.
Yeah, Mateus.
I think that's the reason why he got caught is because the constant stance switching and pressure from Ortiz kind of left him open. But, man, fun fight though for sure. Nina Ansaroff, Random Marcos. Did you see any of that?
Nope.
So that one is really interesting in that Random Marcos in the first round pretty clearly got a takedown and basically just outworked Nina. Definitely won the first round, 100%, not even close.
But they
yeah, not even competitive.
Okay.
And then Nina came back in the second, started shutting down takedowns and just putting work on, like not heavy shots, but she would constantly just keep banging home that calf kick to the point where Randa's calf was starting to get like black and she's switching stances here and there. And Nina was just able to outwork her for the last 2 rounds. And there's a lot of Amanda Nunes in the corner yelling like, "You better damn her! You got this! You better!"
That's fucking great.
It's a very fun fight to watch. And very impressive performance by Nina Ansaroff in that she overcame some fucking rough adversity early. Like, she got taken down and Randa was able to grab that far side wrist and basically just ride her out and grind her out for the entire first round, and then rallied hard and shut down all the takedowns and clinch attempts after that. So good win by Nina and puts Randa in a weird place in that division.
Yeah, I think she's still going to be able to obviously find some fights.
Yeah,
It's
she
still,
also.
I feel like a growing. I feel like
I
she
feel
could
like she
also.
needs a real camp.
Yeah, she's a TriStar.
She used to be a TriStar.
Okay.
She moved back to her small camp.
Okay.
And it worked out well for her last fight. This seemed like a game planning issue.
Yeah.
It was like in her corner, it's a lot of yelling, you need to just get this fight to the ground, and a lot of yelling about how she's better. I don't know. It wasn't bad cornering or anything, but it was just it didn't feel like game plan heavy, Neither did her entire game plan. It seemed like she was just kind of willing to do what she was going to do, and to be fair to Nina, she shut down a lot of her, almost all of the offensive wrestling of Random Marcos. And Random Marcos was able to land when she came forward and threw bombs. She just didn't do it that often. So good win by Nina. And
in this fight, which was the first fight of the evening,
fucking Devin Powell.
we both picked him my sub.
Dude, he rallied. This fight started and I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Because
Herrera was kind of piecing him up.
Oh yeah, Herrera's laying
pretty
on
good.
fire to the body and head in the first round. And I was like, oh, he's getting all the takedown stuff and just getting lit on fire to the body and face with hooks.
And then it all changed.
Then he hit the double left switch kick he hit a left switch kick to the liver.
With his toes, which
Yeah.
you get a snapping sound.
Yep. Crumples Herrera, backs him up and folds him in half Jeremy Stevens style. And then misses with the left, I think it was a right-left. Or no, a left-right. And then he throws another switch kick to the liver.
Which
that one
lands in
puts
the
him
same
down.
spot, yeah.
That one lands
That was
clean to the
impressive.
liver. It was super impressive. I don't know, that dude has some stuff to work on for sure, but his kicks are fucking fire.
Yeah, those are gnarly.
That was his whole game when we did the breakdown. We talked about how his entire game is basically kicks. He has almost no punches in his game. But if he's able to do that in the long run, I think that'll he could really be a problem if he can start working a punching game behind all the kicks. And everything.
Overall, solid card. Solid non-pay-per-view card, 100%.
Yeah, well, it's good. Better than this pay-per-view card.
Yeah,
thanks
so
to Dana White and his birthday.
we'll,
But you know what? We'll take a quick break here.
Let's take a quick break.
We're going to run some air through this bitch because it's 9,000 degrees in here. And then we are going to get into this breakdown of UFC 227, which, I'm not going to lie, it's going to go pretty quickly because...
Let's just say
This
I'm
card
having a
is
family
insane.
dinner during when this card will be going on, and I'm probably going to tune into the last 3 fights.
You will have access to the other fights in retrospect, but I don't feel like you're going to miss a lot. So, we'll be back.
There's more involved in this little drama here. Now, don't you date his sister?
No. Sir, my sister's 7 years old. We'll start throwing hands right now.
I'll get lit up by both the killers. All right, so there's a connection here with you're dating somebody in the family. Is that correct?
Sure am.
Okay. So this is we're not going to talk about this.
What we're doing is the Smith gene is coming and invading the Simone clan right now.
Okay.
So,
Well, what he needs like in his genetics and what he wants to run in his bloodline is some good wrestling genes. So naturally, he went to the best family around, with our athletic ability and our wrestling background. So he thought that was probably gonna be the best choice for his career. I'm assuming.
luckily, I have some striking, so I think it'll work out. Maybe we'll actually develop some knockout power in the Simone clan. Like that would be a nice little attribute to add to it.
See, this is beautiful. I like what you guys are doing there.
All right, we're back.
With our super fake beer opening noises, since I I'm drinking out of a growler from Stone, so I don't have a fucking sound effect for you.
Like a professional.
Yeah.
So we are about to. Well, let's just get it right now. This is our preview for UFC 227, which at the time we're recording this, it's almost midnight. It's on Saturday.
16 hours from when we're recording this, according to Tapology.
We're gonna jump right into it, like right now. So the first fight of the match is a bantamweight bout between Marlon Chito Vera, one of our favorite fighters in the
Definitely
UFC.
up there. One of the nicest sounding dudes ever, too, on mic.
I still fucking pray that his daughter is getting better. I know she's had that condition. I have no idea what the update on that is. He's fighting Chinese fighter Waluigi Burin. And why do we say Waluigi? Because when I look at his name, it looks like Wuligi, which pretty much sounds like Waluigi.
Yeah, I don't know why you would pronounce it Waluigi when it's clearly Waluigi.
Yeah, it's Waluigi. The Beastmaster. So, Marlon
Also, I believe it's Burin.
Burin? Did I say Burin? Yeah, that's right, Burin. So this is a bantamweight bout. Marlon Vera has a professional record of 12 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, excuse me. Oh yeah, no contest if there's like 2 of them. And 1 draw. He's on a 2-fight skid currently. He survived against John Lineker last October and looked really good in that 3rd round when Lineker was running out of gas.
Yep. Then fought Douglas Andrade, or Silva Andrade.
That's right. Lost unanimously to him. Before that, he had wins over Brian Kelleher, Brad Pickett, Young Yuning, Waluigi Burin. This is his 2nd UFC fight. Before that, he had a unanimous decision loss to Rolando D. That solidifies my pick in Marlon Vera, because I'm sorry, Rolando D, you looked not good in your last fight. And if Waluigi loses to you, I mean, granted, I was going to pick Marlon Vera anyway, if I'm honest. Based on, I still think he's underrated, even though he's a seasoned veteran at this point in the UFC. I'm going to go with Vera by decision.
Yeah, I also have Vera. I'm probably going to go Vera by sub in this.
That's a good one.
Mostly because Waluigi didn't look great in his last fight. And he seemed to kind of get out-grappled a bit. But I'm definitely leaning Chito Vera just off of experience and well-rounded grappling game. I think he's probably going to catch us up in the 1st or 2nd.
Next up, we have a women's strawweight bout between American Daniel Taylor and China's Weili Zhang. Daniel Taylor has a professional record 9 wins, 3 losses. She is currently on she lost her last fight. She's not on a skid. She lost to J.J. Aldrich, who was also on this card later. Before that, she had an impressive victory over Jessica Penne and a split decision victory over Korea's Seoki Ham. I think she's Korean.
Yep, Seoki Ham is.
Yeah. Weili Zhang.
She's looked on fire as of late.
Oh, she's like fights a badass Kunlun.
Yeah, she's been fighting out of Kunlun, hit that nasty armbar in round 1 after a scrappy round. Man,
dude, I think this could be a good fucking fight. Look at all those, dude. Look at her, look at those belts.
Yeah, she's a former Muay Thai champ.
She looks very, very decorated.
Or no, not Muay Thai, Shudo champ.
Yeah, her record is 16-1.
Her MMA record is 16-1. She has some Shudo fights that I always
cool fucking team name too, Black Tiger Fight Club.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That also sounds like some of the what's the thing Jack Slack always talks about?
That ninja shit?
No, the 52.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called.
That sounds like it would be called Black Panther Fight League.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, fight team.
Yeah, she's on a very she lost her first professional fight 5 years ago in 2013 and has won 16 in a row.
But I believe she also has had a bunch of Shudo fights as well that aren't listed. Unless Kunlun is the Shudo fights. Because Kunlun, I think... I'm not sure if... Kunlun is MMA, but I'm not sure if Kunlun is technically Shudo.
Okay, this one looks different. This one says Kudo Fight 53 Kunlun, and this one says Kunlun Fight MMA.
That's what I mean. It's weird how that works, and also Kunlun has changed a couple times over the years, but either way, she is known for her elbows and for
I'm actually going to
grappling
go in the upset. I don't know. I just look at this picture of the Chinese fighter.
Is it an upset?
I don't know.
I should pull up
what are
the
the odds?
odds,
Because I'll be
right?
honest, I saw Daniel Taylor's last fight. Aldrich is a decent boxer. She has a good hand speed, and it was picking Taylor apart. Taylor has good power. I shouldn't say for how small she is, because they're pretty much all small.
Wow, I feel like these odds have moved a lot since the last time I looked at them.
I'm going Zhang, dude, via decision. I don't know. It's just one of those kind of like, I just have an instinct gut call.
Yeah, I'm going Whaley as well. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. I am seeing that Chito Vera is a minus 460 favorite, and that's among the lower of the odds. I always go by 5 times odds.
Are you
I
going
feel
Zhang via decision?
Knockout,
fucking change it up like knees or
sub.
some sub?
Yeah, late sub, like second round sub. Yeah, so Vera is minus 460 favorite to a plus 410 Buren. Danielle Taylor is a plus 240 underdog to a minus 260 Weili Zhang. This next fight's interesting as well.
So, this is a men's flyweight bout. Between
Shorty Torres.
Yep. Jose Shorty Torres, who's undefeated 8-0, going up against Alex Perez. Both these guys are American fighters. Alex Perez, 20 wins, 4 losses. As you remember, Shorty Torres
coming
last
off
fight,
one of the weirdest wins of all time.
Yeah, basically, it says ground and pound after botch slam, which is exactly how that happened.
Yep.
Jared the Monkey God Brooks suplexed him pretty much, right? Or just took him for a ride.
Not a suplex because he had a basically a low body lock.
Yeah, he did.
Picked him up to power slam him, and then basically tried to do a throw.
And Torres readjusted his weight in air.
In which case,
basically,
Jared Brooks
landed on his own head.
Yeah.
And basically knocked himself out.
Yeah. He went for almost like a belly to belly suplex when you have like. Yeah, you got like Matt Hughes. No, it's not Matt Hughes, Carlson. It's like, it's a deep double leg where you have him up over your shoulder like a fireman carry. So, I'm sure there's some pro wrestling equivalent for that Jack and JP would let me know about. Shouts out to the Laps fan.
So, Alex Perez, last time we saw him, he had a unanimous decision victory over Eric Shelton last February. Before that, he choked out Carl's John De Tomas, via Darce choke.
That's right.
Yeah, good old Carl's
Jr.
Yeah. I think I'm going Shorty, man. I remember he had some good boxing, good hand speed.
Yep.
He's looked like a beast. He's a quick guy.
Yeah, he's also has a lot of experience.
Don't want to take away anything from Perez, because Eric Shelton's a good boxer, too, and he beat him by decision. So
and Perez looked good, too.
This could be a pretty fun, good fight. But I got Shorty via decision. I think this could be a banger of a fight. I think these guys are going to throw down.
Oh, for sure. Like, Perez is a brawler, and he has pretty decent wrestling, and Torres is a pressure boxer with real good wrestling. So I feel like it's definitely going to be just a scrappy brawl for a lot of this fight. It looks like... Let me see the odds. Yeah, I'm going Shorty Torres as well, although he is a plus 125 underdog to a minus 135 Alex Perez.
You got Shorty via...
decision. But I think he's just gonna outwork him and be able to outgrapple him, get top position, and beat him up.
This next fight on an uneventful card is eventful to us.
There's a lot of fun fights on a card that's like not at.
I'm a little too harsh. Yeah. Anyways, we have Brazil's Shaman Moraes, who's 9-2 in this featherweight bout, going up against San Diego's Alliance's own Matt Sales.
Yep.
Who's 7-1. Wow, he's only 24? Holy shit.
Yeah, right.
So, Shaman Moraes. Wow, well look who he fucking fought last. No shame in losing to him. He got choked out by Zabit or Zabist Magomed Sharipov.
Also, late in the third round.
Oh, and that was in his UFC debut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super strong performance. Like, he did get beat up for a lot of that fight, but he did survive, very well for a lot of that fight. Also, his fight before that was Luis Palomino and Robbie Peralta, which before that was Marlon Moraes.
This guy's fought a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah, like he's had a crazy run. The thing is, he's not super active. He fights about once a year.
And then you got Matt Sales. This is his UFC debut, pretty much.
Yeah, coming off Contender Series win, and actually, he fought at the show we were at.
Yep. CFFC 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I want to pick Sales. I think I'm going Moraes realistically based on who he's fought, and this is a huge fucking step up.
I think
for Sales.
I think that's probably the smart pick.
I'm going via decision. Sales seems like a tough kid. And knowing Alliance, it's going to be a lot of movement and shit level changing.
And they'll probably have a real good counter wrestling game.
Yeah. Well,
or just wrestling game in general.
I'm going to stick with Moraes, though. Via decision.
Yeah, I'm going to actually take Sales in this.
Okay.
Mostly off of, dude has sharp boxing and good counter wrestling. So I think he's going to clip Moraes. I think he's going to clip Moraes late in third. So I'm going to go TKO third. But I would not be surprised if Shayman Moraes was able to just outwork him for 3 rounds, because dude is really scrappy and super tough and durable, so should be funny.
I hope to see a good I mean, I'll probably be missing a lot of these, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll end up catching them for
actually, I guess it depends if I get called into work tomorrow if the Massel calls out. If they don't, then I have all day to watch these.
There you go.
So next up we have a bantamweight bout between, I see it's kind of backwards, Korea's...
Oh, wait, did I give the odds for last one?
Yeah, what are the odds?
I think they're even. Let me see. So, yeah, Alex Perez... Wait, we already did the Alex Perez, right? Alex Perez minus 135, Jose Shorty Torres plus 125,
yep.
And Matt Sales is minus 105 to Shane Moraes minus 105.
Okay.
And again, we do 5 times odds because 5 times generally has the best odds from what I've seen.
So next up we have a bantamweight bout between, I was about to say South Korea, but Korea's.
You mean good Korea?
Yeah. Kyung Ho Kang, and I know I said it totally wrong because I know that's not how you said it all.
It's like Kyung Ho Kong, I think.
It's like Kong or Gong, or I can't remember. Yeah.
Close enough.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr.
He's going
Road
up
FC.
against Brazil's Ricardo Ramos. Excuse me.
There you go. Nailed it.
Ricardo Ramos.
Carachinha.
11-1. Mr. Perfect is 14-7. Not perfect, but he's perfect in his own mind. You know what? Maybe he throws a perfect jab.
Does have some solid wins as of late.
He beat Guido Canetti via triangle choke this past January. For that, he had a split close decision victory over Michinori Tanaka, who we see him fought. He fought not too long ago. And he also, I always feel like, it looks
Holy
like
shit.
I
forgot the Tanaka fight was in 2014.
Wait, 2014? Oh, why the fuck am I saying not too long ago?
Yeah.
Christ.
No, the Kennedy fight wasn't too long ago, is what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. So he must have been hurt big time, or retired.
Or went to military, is what I would assume.
Yep. 2 years. That's already 2 years right there. Yep.
How old is he?
He's 30. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
what
because
it
it's when
was.
you're 26, I think, is mandatory time to go. Fuck, just depressed me. Korean Superboy's almost 20, or no, it's before you're 20, by 28, I think is when you go.
But it's like there's also like a family pass off kind of thing too. From what I understand.
Either way, thank you for mentioning that. He clearly was in the military for 2 years.
Yeah.
Probably came back, trained for 2 more years, and then came back.
Which is why I definitely had Guido going into that fight, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, but he's back. That's what matters. He got that solid win. Ricardo Ramos. I remember this. Spinning back elbow knockout to Eamon Zahabi. Dude, this is a fun matchup. Then he beat Michinori Tanaka.
Yeah, he got kind of pressured and a lot of wrestling put on him against Eamon, understandably. but was able to hold his own and do pretty well. And then, yeah, he hit that death elbow in the third.
I think I'm going to go with Ramos based on... He's way younger.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they've both won recently, more recently for Mr. Perfect, Kwang Ho. But, I don't know. Fuck. It's kind of hard to tell. That's actually kind of really tough to call.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ramos decision.
Yeah, I'm going to go that.
Ramos is a minus
Yeah,
215 favorite to a plus 195. Kind of Hong Kong. Which seems a little wide to me, but I can see how it's... Kevin Kong has had some time off, apart from his last fight. And while he did look good in his last fight...
So yeah, there's a lot of... Well, obviously the main event's bantamweight, so there's a shitload of bantamweight featherweight fights.
A ton of bantamweight fighters.
So another bantamweight fight, Ricky Simone.
That's
the
right.
American, 13-1, going up against other American, Montel Quick Jackson, who's 6-0.
Yeah.
And I think this is UFC debut.
But scroll down to both their amateur records also, though.
So Montel Jackson has a very...
They both do.
What is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-1 for Montel Jackson as an enemy. And Mr. Ricky Simone is undefeated. Looks like 7-0
as an enemy, and then whatever he is as a pro, which is a lot.
13-1.
Yeah, because they're both dudes with a pretty.
This dude is
backgrounds.
a fucking weirdest looking 6-pack, 8-pack though. Kind of looks like an action figure. It's kind of weird.
I've heard some accusations, but I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Just because...
Well, because look, it's interesting. It's like the... You know what I mean, though? Like, it's just kind of like... Obviously, everyone's body's built differently.
Also, it could be the picture, like the shading on the picture.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah. This guy's won a belt. Okay, well... Anyways, Ricky Simone, last time we saw him... Oh, he fought that guy from Georgia. He was country guy.
So, if you remember the end of this fight, he won by technical guillotine.
That was weird.
By the leg kick guillotine
that was
finish.
Fucking weird.
Which I still contest Merab was out as fuck if you look at his eyes.
He was, yeah. Those are his legs reacting.
Yeah.
Or his body saying, I'm okay.
Well, it's his body just continuing to do what he was doing, but it's not.
That was just his UFC debut. So, impressive victory.
Yep.
Before that, he was an LFA. Oh, he was on Tuesday Night Contender. Didn't get the contract at that moment.
Yeah, that was last season.
Montel Jackson. This is his UFC debut. He won recently in Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series just 2 months ago, almost. Hit a win over Rico DiSciulio. Yeah. I can't really say that Italian pronunciation.
You got it.
Before that, he fought an A-Town Throwdown. I like that. Promotion. That's pretty cool.
Pretty solid name.
Darren McCants. So, this is a big step up for Mr. Montel Jackson.
Definitely.
I think I got Simone in this. No other more reason that I've seen tape on him.
What?
No disrespect to Montel Jackson.
Obvious. Well, yeah. No disrespect to anybody if we're picking. But what method do you got?
I am by decision. Fuck, all my decisions. That's kind of stupid.
Not necessarily, dude.
What was that one card just 2 weeks ago where it's like 9 decisions?
Not only that, but having watched a lot of these fights, there's a lot of decisions on these records.
These guys are bantamweights, so there's not too many knockouts.
Yeah, I got Ricky. Via. I think so. Honestly, I don't know. I think part of it might be I just am a sucker for Jake Smith's buddies. Like Jake Smith and his buddies, I think are all fucking hilarious, and they talk a good game about being prepped, and they look real good most times. So I'm definitely taking that. It looks like. Ricky Simon is a plus 110 to a minus 105. Or no, wait. Plus 110 to a minus 130. Or 120, Montel Jackson. So, It's possible Montel Jackson takes this, but I think Ricky's just too slick and too well-rounded.
So next up, we have another exciting bantamweight matchup between Pedro the Young Punisher Munoz, Brazil's Pedro Munoz, 15-3 record, going up against Wales's Brett the Pikey Johns. The Welshman is 15-1. Pedro Munoz, last time we saw him, he had a split decision loss, very close fight against John Dodson. He came on fire in that third round and started piecing up Dodson, which is interesting because he's more of a submission
played
guy.
it slow.
Yeah. Before that, he choked the fuck out of Rob Font, which is impressive. So yeah, he looks like he's a Mr. Guillotine choke kind of guy. Yeah, big time. Oh, he even fought Jimmy Rivera to a split decision loss a couple years ago.
Back in 2015.
Also fought Rafael Sansa, lost to him. He's been around. He's been around since UFC 170, yeah.
Definitely.
Brett Johns was undefeated before losing finally to Aljamain Sterling, who looked fantastic in that fight. He looked great. And Johns had a fucking chin, too.
Yeah, one of Aljo's best
kicks.
shots. Or best performances, rather.
Yeah, for that, Brett Johns had a very impressive calf slicer submission over Joe Soto.
Dude,
remember, this guy's very he has
so
a lot of,
mad about
so
the fact.
This might be one of the best fights on the card, dude. Just based on these guys are both submission artists. They both have. He has throws as far as Brett Johns.
I'm so mad I picked fucking Joe Soto by leg lock in that fucking fight against Brett Johns, and then he calf slicered him in like 30 seconds. Still so upset about that. Yeah, this is a tough one.
I think I'm going Munoz.
Yeah, I am too.
Via, I really want to say sub. I really do, but I know Johns is very savvy in BJJ, if I recall correctly.
You do.
Yeah.
Because he fucking calf slicer Joe Soto.
Yeah, I could. So. Munoz, maybe he gets that guillotine.
Possible.
But you can't. If you're going up against another grappler, it's kind of hard to just like say it. I mean, I can say it, but it's like, I don't know. I just had Munoz to a decision.
Yeah, I do too. All of our picks so far.
Mine are all decision, literally.
All mine are as well.
I'm have to. Well,
except for one sub.
Mine's about to change in this next fight. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, I got a couple feels about these next handful.
So you got him by what, sub or decision?
I got him decision. I think he's just gonna be able to out wrestle Brett Johns and just shut down the takedown or the sub game. So I would not be surprised if Brett Johns catches something like crafty, but I think Pedro Munoz is too well rounded and wrestles too well.
So next up we have a middleweight bout between Brazilian veteran Thiago Santos.
Yep.
Record of 17 wins, 6 losses. Going up against the newcomer, American Kevin Holland, Trailblazer, 13-3. Thiago Santos, last time we saw him fight was this past April. He got smoked by David Branch. Wasn't even really close.
Smoked.
Which shows you how it's crazy, like how much on another level. It just shows how stacked middleweight is too. There's just levels. It's
stacked as in. I would argue the opposite. I would argue middleweight is not stacked. Middleweight is so style dependent. It's insane.
Oh yeah, huh?
Because the reason why I lost that fight is because David Branch is the world's worst style matchup for a guy like Thiago Santos. A guy who can just grab takedowns and wear on you is like the worst matchup for him.
No.
Much in the same way a dude like Anthony Smith, who's just going to come out and throw with his
Anthony
chin
Smith,
in the air.
who Thiago Santos has a TKO victory over.
Exactly. Like, it's exactly the right kind of opponent for him. And when you look at it...
He also lost to Gegard Mousasi. He's fought just about everyone fought.
But he's had wins over Gerald Mearshart. He's had wins over Jack Marshman, Jack Hermanson. So, like, dudes who are wrestle-heavy grinders, but that are hittable.
As I would say, based on this photo, as our MMA would say on Reddit, he looks like a juicy Brazilian slut. What they call all the Brazilians.
Sure, yeah.
That's just their thing.
I feel like Jack Slack would back that comment.
I think he said something similar to that.
No, yeah, he loves his juicy boys.
And then we have Kevin Holland. I don't remember. I mean, I know I've seen this fight. He was on Tuesday Night Contender Series just about a month and a half ago.
Yeah. So, Luis
What do you
Santiago
think? I don't have much to
was
say
the
about
really
this.
short dude who was fighting him. Well, if you saw it, you would remember it.
All I'm going to say is I have Santos by knockout, and which is kind of like, well, Chris, you haven't seen Holland really fight, but it's his debut, and Santos is known for finishing people, and he's had a lot of fights in the UFC.
Yep. I also Santos by knockout. TKO specifically.
Yeah,
Probably second round.
It's probably what, a kick to the body or some shit.
No. I think ground and pound second round off of eating combo where he just shows up. I could be wrong though. If Thiago 100% gasses in the first round, then this turns into a very different fight. I just think Kevin Holland is a little. Actually, I'm gonna say TKO late first. I think Kevin Holland is one of those guys where he will do well once his game evolves a bit, but from what we saw in the Contender Series, or at least from what I saw in the Contender Series, I'm not real confident he's going to be able to compete with a dude like Thiago Santos, who's been smashing people outside of the David Brooks, like...
Branch.
Thank you.
Yeah, we know.
Combine Will Brooks and David Branch. The David Branch types who are elite.
Coincidentally, David Branch is from Brooklyn, so...
Yeah. Well, and one used to fight for PFL, one now fights for...
PFL.
No, wait. One used to fight for WSOF.
But one used to fight for PFL, one.
Also, hey, here's a shocker. Ali's fighter's been 4-0 this week. Wonder why.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave that out there.
So, next up, Pollyanna, not marijuana, Viana.
Boo!
Pollyanna. No, that's not fun.
We want
what was her original? Wasn't it just
Mota?
Mota? Yeah, that's why he called her Pollyanna Marijuana. Yeah.
Pollyanna, get some balls.
10-1 out of Brazil, going up against an American fighter, JJ Aldrich. This is a women's strawweight bout. She's 6-2. Pollyanna, last time we saw her, fought an American, or I should say Hawaiian fighter, and I'm not going to pronounce that name.
It's Maia Stevenson.
Yeah.
It's Joe Stevenson's wife.
Yeah, Maia Kanawanale Stevenson. I just tried that and probably wrong. For that, so she's just on an impressive win streak. Wow. It's about 6 wins in a row. That was her UFC debut, which was last February.
Yeah, I had a solid run in Jungle Fight, which is like a known Brazilian org.
JJ Aldrich looks like she trains at 303 with Rose Namajunas and Justin Gaethje in Colorado, basically close to somewhere around Denver. She had that impressive unanimous victory over Danielle Taylor.
Pat Berry was joking that she should call out Rose after this fight.
Jesus. Hey, teammate, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
I could see his teammates in and say, just kidding. You know,
that was the joke. Like Pat Berry, of course, like constant goof.
JJ Aldrich also defeated Korean fighter Chan Mi-jeon. For that, she lost her UFC debut to Juliana Lima, though. I mean, that was kind of a tough debut. Excuse me.
Especially at the time.
Pollyanna
she was supposed to fight,
is a grappler.
She's supposed to fight, what's her, Evanger, too, right? No, that's the wrong weight class.
No, fuck no. Oh my god, no.
Who's she supposed to fight?
Who? Aldrich? Nadia Chasm?
Yeah, Nadia
So,
Chasm.
I'll just say this. Knowing that Aldrich is basically a boxer at heart and a brawler fighter, and Pollyanna's pure grappling, JJ Aldrich got...
Give a name.
Yeah, see? His last
Pollyanna
name.
Viana Mota.
Marijuana. That's her name. Pollyanna Marijuana.
Forever Pollyanna Marijuana.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to go Pollyanna Marijuana?
Yeah, via WrestleFuck.
Dude, I want to go Pollyanna Marijuana so much because...
But you think she's going to get pieced up?
Yeah.
I mean, Marijuana's not on the same level of grappling as Tatiana Suarez.
Well, that's the thing is, like, JJ Aldrich is very well-rounded and has faced some real competition between Invicta and the UFC.
That's true.
And
she is fair point.
While her boxing is not the prettiest, like, her takedown defense in wrestling, especially against Cage, is manageable enough to make her boxing look pretty fucking dominant in a division like that. So yeah, I think I gotta go JJ by decision. But like, I would not be surprised if our girl Pollyanna Marijuana took a early. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think she's gonna get subbed.
No, that's a good decision.
I would not. Yeah, I would not be surprised if Pollyanna Marijuana wasn't able to get 3 rounds of takedowns and ground and pound in.
So you got Aldrich via
Decision, 100%. That or volume TKO, but I would lean decision for sure.
This next fight is interesting to me, based on Cub Swanson is a veteran,
Yeah, I love
and
this fight.
Renato Moicano is a newcomer who's proven he can hang with the big boys so far. Cub Swanson, dude, he's been in the game for a long time. We know this.
That's right. You've seen him do face-offs in
he's 30,
shows like Kingdom.
Yeah, he's 34 years old, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's super crazy. We were talking about on the break, Chris and I were looking up fighters' ages.
Yeah, we're
and
playing like an
blowing our
age-guessing
minds.
game.
Yeah, we were so wrong on a lot of those.
Yeah, we didn't realize who is it. Dillashaw is 32. Cruz is 33. Obviously, I know Cody's age because he literally has the same birthday as me. He's 27. Who else was it? There's confusing
There's
ones.
a handful of dudes that were like, holy shit, they're like fucking years younger than us.
Yeah.
You know, or years older than us.
Tai Tuivasa, like, just turned 25.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's some ages of some of these fighters that you don't think about until you like catch it randomly on a broadcast.
Yeah, Jose Aldo being 31. That's
Fucking,
so
that's
crazy.
one of
That's
the craziest ones. Yeah, it's like, dude, oh
so
my god.
Cub Swanson.
You and me have been rocking a mustache for the same amount of time.
Cub Swanson. Look at his last 2 fights. Well, look at his last 3 fights. He fought Frankie Edgar, lost to him. He
Really?
lost to Brian
You need
Ortega.
4, right? Not 3.
Yeah, I was gonna get it because then he beat the GOAT, Artem T-Rex Lobov.
Excuse me, there's only one GOAT, and his name is Nick Thompson.
Yeah?
You don't know who Nick Thompson
No.
is, do you?
No. I know Cathal Pendrin.
Oh, we're
the
gonna.
other GOAT.
Oh, first off, it's Cahal.
Cathal Pendrin.
Second off, I'm gonna learn you about some Nick the Goat Thompson.
Cool.
They called him the Goat because there's a fainting goat.
Like that's a thing?
Yeah,
Huh.
like there's some goats if they get hit or scared they just pass out. So this dude Nick Thompson, early in his career, by the way, super smart, interesting dude, lawyer. He's a lawyer.
So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna fight when I'm...
Yeah. No.
I'm on retainer, let's go fight.
If he's not a lawyer, he was like a part-time, like he was in school to be an attorney.
Yeah.
Essentially had one of the worst chins for a period of his career. It got better, which is the weirder thing. But like he would just get hit and go down, so people would call him the GOAT.
Oh shit.
So that's why Nick Thompson's called the GOAT.
Okay.
But also Nick Thompson beat a lot of good fucking dudes. He had great jiu-jitsu. Like, he's an interesting guy. We'll you know what? One of these days, you guys, we'll do a segment on Nick the Goat Thompson because he's.
Yeah, look, that sounds interesting. As
I'm
fuck,
surprised you don't know anything about this. This is the.
I'm sure I've seen him mentioned before.
Oh, I'm sure, but I bet you did not at all get the reference.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, he's coming off a loss to Frankie Edgar, which is a pretty clear-cut win for Frankie.
Nick Thompson was fighting Frankie Edgar?
Yeah.
Oh, right, Cub Swanson.
Cub Swanson lost via guillotine choke to Brian Ortega. For that, he beat up on Artem Lobov, which Artem Lobov was surprisingly kind of in that fight. Obviously, he was losing the fight, but he wasn't.
Yeah, but like also perfect style matchup for Artem. Does not die.
Yeah.
Someone's just
and
throw
then
it
again,
them.
we'll always mention that fight against Doho Choi was fucking nuts.
Dude, one of the funnest of all time.
Renato
Or most fun, I should say.
Carnero, or say Moicano? 12-1-1. Oh yeah, Cub Swanson's record is 25-9. Yeah, he's had some fights. Renato Moicano had a very, very impressive victory over Calvin Cater. Holy shit. Before that, he had lost via guillotine choke to Brian Ortega.
After beating the shit out of him for 3 rounds.
And before that, he had won via split decision to Jeremy Stevens.
It's a hell of a fucking record.
And
to Goff.
Yeah. Who, by the way, called out Artem Lobov, you guys, for UFC 229.
Well, there's 2 people I really can't wait to watch again.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? This is just a gut call. I know Cub hasn't really embraced being a gatekeeper because he just kind of like, whatever, you can call me whatever you want. I just like to fight at this point. I got Moicano, man. I don't know by what. I just got him in this fight. It's just a total gut call.
So
I'm not trying to diminish Cub.
In a similar gut call, I'm gonna take Cub in this.
But see, I could see why.
I don't know why.
Why don't you just call this like just a
It is a pick 'em. Like
yeah.
I would assume.
A part of me wants to pick Cub because he's at the training lab of TJ. That's like his main.
That's basically the reason why I'm leaning that way.
Yeah.
But like, and also Cub has been saying all the right things in interviews. But let's see. Pollyanna Marijuana is minus 145 to plus 135. JJ Aldrich. Terry Santos is a minus 325 to a plus 295. Kevin Holland. Did we mention Pedro Munoz is a minus 210 to a plus 190. Brett Johns. And then who the fuck is this fight we were just talking about?
Moicano?
Oh right, Cub Swanson is a wow plus 265 underdog to a minus 295 Moicano.
Oh my goodness.
I might even put some change on that.
It's not a bad idea.
So
you got Cub via decision? I don't know. I don't know how to pick it.
I scroll down. What was his last loss? It was decision, right?
Cub?
No, Moicano.
No, you got choked out by Ortega too. They both have a common.
Right, Ortega late.
Whose BJJ is insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cub decision off of just outpacing him and outworking him, but not ultra confident by any means.
Okay, so
let's be real about this next fight.
I'll say this. We're at the co-main event. It's the men's flyweight title. Demetrius Johnson's trying to extend his record of consecutive title defenses, which this would be 12. It'd be 12. It's a rematch between Henry Cejudo. The only part that has me interested in this fight is because of how much improved Henry Cejudo looks. However,
did you see that clip of him getting hit in the face intentionally?
What do you mean? It's like
you didn't
what?
See his training clip?
Oh god, what is like some Rocky shit? Where it's
keep talking. I'll pull it up.
So, yeah, it's interesting because I only say this because Henry Cejudo, when he fought Wilson Hayes, he had that karate style kind of counter striking method with the 1-2s, which looked really crisp. Mm-hmm. Like he had some decent looking striking. However, when he went to fight Anthony Pettis, who's a jiu-jitsu guy and a kickboxer and taekwondo fighter, he switched to his wrestling. Granted, yes, you go fucking, grappling over striking. You know what I mean? So it kind of, the question is, Demetrius Johnson is still well too fucking rounded, has so many different styles in his repertoire, just in his skill set. No matter what, I still can't confidently say, hey, every dog has its day, right? I just don't see it happening. I can't pick against DJ. I can't do it. The only thing I could see is maybe like if Cejudo clips him, right, with some stupid shit and like gets a knockdown gets into full mount with his wrestling. And
that's the only way.
That's the only way I see him winning this fight.
I agree.
That's the only fucking way. Like he does, and you know what? I think he's gonna come out fighting like that. He's gonna do that fucking karate bullshit. Might as well.
Hurt him more than help him.
That too, though.
Because it's going to open him up to two things. It's going to open him up to leg kicks, which he is great at. It's going to open him up to forward pressure, which DJ is great at.
He's good at blitzing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So DJ's going to... I think DJ's going to close the distance, get a body lock, put him on the ground, and fuck him up.
I think it's going to... it's going to be...
If DJ, not put him on the ground, put him against the cage and fuck him up.
Yeah. And for those who living under a rock... DJ's last one was that gnarly flying mousetrap arm. I don't know what the fuck you call it. That was weird. It was insane. It was awesome.
It was the
flying mousetrap, right?
No, it was the Mighty Whiz Bar.
Yeah.
Which was essentially it wasn't a suplex because Ben Askren corrected everybody. I forget what it's actually called, but it's essentially, it looks like a suplex to an armbar. And it's one of the craziest shit of all
What's
time.
crazy, just to put in perspective how crazy good Mighty Mouse is, he submitted, granted, Kyoji Horiguchi at the very last second of a 5-round fight. But
in
look
which he fucked up Kyoji for 5 rounds in that fight.
But look what
first.
Kyoji Horiguchi is doing right now in
He's
Japan.
smoking everybody in Japan. And DJ said recently, I wish the UFC would let me try and win every belt for every promotion.
But Dana doesn't want any of that. So.
Well, neither does WME because they're all
But yeah, Henry
cowards.
Cejudo, I don't know if I can say this would be DJ's toughest test yet. It's for honest. It's going to be... So, let's go ahead. Me and you probably have DJ, both by TKO?
I got...
Or just KO? I don't know, I'd say TKO. I don't think it's going to be like a Benavidez thing where you fucking killed him.
I'm thinking sub because he already TKO'd him.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I want to finish you this way.
Yeah. I literally think DJ is that good that he's trying to find new ways to finish people.
And like I said before, to push the pound for pound argument, I think he's going to have to beat one of these two guys that are in the main event.
We shall see. I don't think he's
I don't think the fight's going
motivated
to happen.
do it.
Oh, the fight's not going to happen.
They won't pay
you know
him
what's kind of
for
fucked up too?
And DJ will stick by his word.
And I think this is me, because I know DJ, I like DJ a lot. He's not fighting because they're not going to pay him. That's the main reason.
Yeah.
I saw some asshole on Reddit go, oh, you already know, bro. DJ only said he accepted the fight because he knew he was going to have surgery, so he didn't have to fight. I was like, you fucking kidding, dude?
What does that even mean?
What does he mean? It's like, bro, he's too afraid to fight Dillashaw at 125. That's why he knew he was going to get surgery, so it's convenient for him to say he has to accept the fight.
Oh, except they're fighting on the same day, so
yeah.
Great argument.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, no, Reddit likes to shit on DJ, but Reddit also loves DJ.
They're very schizophrenic with how they want to cheer for
It's
him.
very easy to tell who the knowledgeable fans on Reddit are and who the non-knowledgeable fans on Reddit are by, like, flyweight or women's MMA discussions. Those are the two easiest ways. Like, if you're shitting on all of women's MMA, generally you're a casual fuck. Or, if you're not a casual fan, you just don't watch any of it. Which, like, which point I consider you a casual as well. But same with flyweights, where it's like, oh, well, we don't care because they're tiny.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
So,
you don't.
let's go ahead and look how impressive the two... So, I'll get this out of the way. Is Cody Garbrandt deserving of this rematch? I mean, no one really deserves... Well, okay, some people deserve a fight. I don't really think he...
There was no one else, though. I mean, that's not true. Because of Marlon. But Marlon was late.
And you're not going to do a Suns Out Dillashaw 3. No one wants to see that.
I mean, I do.
I mean, I wouldn't
but I'm in the minority, and Dana will fucking
I mean, if I had to
it.
choose, I would have just done Dillashaw Cruz too. But
but
the timetable on Cruz was too crazy to see when he was going to come back.
Well, right, you couldn't have gambled on that.
Speaking of
you
which,
still shouldn't gamble on that.
Do you think the winner of this? Well, okay, if Cody wins, it's a fucking trilogy. Obviously, it's a third fight happens.
If Cody wins, you have to do the trilogy.
Yeah.
You can't lose
TJ
that money.
wins. Does he try to broker? Well, no. There's no way Mighty Mouse is fighting him. No, the ship is sailing. I don't know. I can't say no way. It depends. I think how negotiations go with TJ and Dana. I think a lot of the possibility of him fighting Mighty Mouse is going to come to how his relationship with Dana is, as far as TJ's side goes. I think he's going to have a lot to do with it, really.
That and whether he's willing to drop weight.
He says he is.
Yeah. Which is
I believe him in the aspect of that he's a competitive guy.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a confident guy, you know. Could he make the weight? He's 5'6.5". Yeah, dude, there's fucking who's that guy? Uki Sasaki?
Yeah, Yoki
He's
Sasaki.
fucking 5'10". Granted his frame's different and he has less, but still, like, I mean, he could Tim Elliott's 5'7".
Yeah.
He's like the same frame. He's bigger than TJ, and he fucking makes weight. So he almost kills himself to make weight.
That's
So that's the thing. TJ would have to hurt himself to make weight. And the thing is, if he went down, I would favor 100% Mighty Mouse in that fight, because when you cut, you're losing your cardio, you're losing your power. It wouldn't be the same. If you ask me, where should they fight at? They should fight at 129.5 pounds or 130 pounds catch weight. Just call it a main event exhibition.
Well, I'd say 130-pound catch weight for a mill each. Like, that's the way
because you still get bragging rights. Oh, I'm better than you. That's it, you know?
Well, and you get the best out of both athletes, and you get DJ fucking paid, which he deserves.
Yeah.
And it would make...
Because if he loses, he'd be like, okay, dude, you have my respect. You're a fucking badass motherfucker. You beat me.
It would make mad money, too. Like, and Cody, too, at 130. Although
I think Cody can almost make the weight more.
I don't think DJ cares about a fight with Cody.
I don't think he does.
I think he only cares about a fight with TJ because he finds TJ's style interesting.
Yeah.
Like, whereas Cody's just
do you think there's more?
Like, he's just a power
and there's
boxer.
probably more risk fighting Cody, because Cody could probably knock the fuck out. Too.
But that's the thing is, like, Cody's just a power boxer, so either DJ has to wrestle. Well, that's the thing is he has to wrestle a wrestler for 5 rounds, which would suck.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Or like, whereas with TJ, they can both like implement an actual striking game plan.
So, let's go ahead.
Anyway, that's not the fight we're breaking down.
The last fight we saw them was. They're fighting again. They're running it back immediately.
Yep. Cody
TJ
dropped
Dillashaw
him hard in the first.
I know there's a little saved by the bell, bro. Maybe, but who cares? Because that's not
100% saved by the bell, but that's them's the rules, dog.
That's just the way the way she goes. Let's just go ahead and look at TJ Dillashaw's fucking resume here. Beat Cody Garbrandt.
It's ridiculous.
Being fucking knockout. TKO, whatever you call it. Looked like a knock. I don't know. It was a counter right. Beautifully set up. Great counters. Good as it gets.
High kick too, right?
High kick knocked him down, yeah. So probably fucked up his chin there, wobbled him. Cody recovered great. Like, he got back up. He was fine.
But then he hit that counter right when they both swung.
Yeah, and that's literally how to get knocked out 101 because you're not expecting that. Meaning, that's just like your chin is just so...
Well, same time counters are like the biggest gamble in all of combat sports.
Yeah, someone's like, going down.
Yo,
how do you think? Why do you think McGregor knocked out Aldo? Because it was the same time counter, and McGregor hits harder. So that's the only reason why.
Well, cleaner.
Thank
Although
you.
I would argue hits harder.
Yeah.
I would argue McGregor hits cleaner.
More precise. Yeah. His precision is precise.
Sure is, Mike Goldberg.
Yeah. He beat Cody Garbrandt. Before that, he had to climb the ladder. He beat Rafael Sunsao in their rematch. He beat John Lineker.
He had to fight the John Lineker.
Yeah, he had to go up the Lineker. For that, he lost I'm not going to call it controversial because it wasn't.
He won the fight against Sunsao, and then lost to Cruz.
Yeah. So he lost to Sunsao in 2013. Fought Mike East in 2014, climbed up, and then basically after, Cruz is basically like, you're done, sorry. Got rid of his belt because Cruz is just too hurt. Uriah Faber is like, hey man, give my guy TJ Dillashaw a shot. I'm like, alright. Renan Barao, who's like hadn't lost in like fucking 7 years? I don't know, something weird.
A while,
a long time. And like 30 fights. In 30 fights.
He's been out for a bit.
Something stupid. Totally styled on him.
Which, by the way, was the first fight I ever wanted to put money on and didn't. Like, because I avoided...
Dude, was it like 7-1 underdogs? It was insane.
Yeah.
I think it's still considered the biggest upset of all time.
Well, so but like maybe
it's up there.
For bantamweight or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's one of those fights where I wanted to bet this fight, but I always avoided betting on MMA for the longest time.
Yeah.
So I watched that and I was like, I really should put money on TJ in this because I really think him and Dwayne are doing something that's going to fuck with Hennenbrau's style because it's just drawing out power counters and putting up combos against it. But I didn't bet that. And then that is the exact fight that prompted me to bet on Fabricio versus Kane, which I made like a couple $100 on.
I was gonna say that's an amazing fight to bet on.
Well, dude,
it wasn't Silva.
I heard the interviews with Kane where he's like, "Oh no, I'm about to head down there in the next 2 days."
And you're like, what?
You know, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna like," and I knew Fabricio had been down there for 2 months or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, he's gonna fucking die." So it was and like Kane's whole game is his cardio.
So yeah, then he styled on Hennenbrow, won the title.
Yeah.
But whatever, if you vacant title, whatever you
Joe
want to call it.
Soto stepped in very last minute.
Props to him. I mean,
when Hennenbrow dropped out.
Yeah, he almost died due weekend. Like he literally hit his head in the bathtub. That was bad.
Yeah, it's like some fucking.
Then there was
Kevin Randleman
there
shit.
was then almost a year passes or 6 months passed. Hennenbrow canceled out 2 times in a row. And then,
one of those was the same time.
Yeah.
One of those was the Joe Soto one.
So then in 2015, July, the next year.
Can't believe that was 2015.
I know. He defends against Barao, knocks him out in the 4th TKO. Like, fuck yeah, I'm the best bantamweight in the world. Dominic Cruz, finally healthy, is like, no, motherfucker, I never lost my belt.
Which was like one of the craziest fucking
It's
fights.
still one of my favorite fights ever. I remember I watched it at your mom's house. In your me
my
you
old
and Trevor.
place, yeah, when I was a
And
kid.
I initially thought TJ kind of won, right? Like, I couldn't tell. And I was like, I don't know, though. Cruz kind of won those first 3 rounds, and then TJ the last 2. It was crazy, you know? Like,
it was weird. And, like, remember Rogan... I remember Rogan describing it as, like, a time warp while he's trying to watch it.
because I know there's
like,
some people that are
so
on the
much
side.
footwork.
They're on the side of, first of all, when you say someone got robbed, you need to, first of all, know what a robbery is in fight, because that wasn't a robbery.
No.
Robbery is if, like, he clearly wins 4 rounds, and then also, the other guy wins. That's called a robbery. That's like some Triple G, Canelo, Adelaide Bird shit. That's called fucking robbery, where you clearly didn't do, This wasn't a robbery at all. I scored it for Dominic Cruz 3 rounds to 2. Again, the first 3 rounds. Yeah, I thought he deserved to win that belt. So he did. What ends up happening, Dominic Cruz defends against Raya Faber, which is like, fuck you, TJ, I guess. I don't know. And then after that, Cruz, okay, Cody Garbrandt, you're still young. I can beat you. Garbrandt beats him 3 rounds to 2, but with a 10-8 round. Smashed, yeah, 3 knockdowns. That was impressive. So, then after that, TJ climbs the ladder.
Yeah.
Beats a Sun Sal and hit that rematch.
Bangers, too.
Yeah. Beats John Lineker. And then after that, knocks out Cody Garbrandt just this past November in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
So, and then
after
Cody
getting clipped
Garbrandt.
in the first.
Before that, who hasn't beat Marcus Brimage? Sorry, Marcus Brimage. I mean, he kind of was a stepping stone.
To be fair, though, that dude was a hammer at the beginning of his career. He was turned into a nail later on.
Yeah, I remember Conor McGregor was like, "Oh, you're one of my first fights."
That's the problem. Is like the UFC kind of fucked that dude over. Like they gave him terrible.
I liked him. I like Marcus Brimage. He was on Tough 14. He was with TJ and he's with John Dodson. That was a fun season.
Like, and he's a good fighter.
Dow.
Yeah. He's a very good...
Oh, God, dude, I keep forgetting to say BK because we're analyzing this.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's a good fighter, but, like, they just gave him the worst style matchups. Like, if they just want someone to style on a dude with volume, they would just if they could at all pretend to counter wrestle, they would give him to Marcus Brimage. It was rough.
And then he went on a 3-fight win streak of knocking people the fuck out in the first round. He knocked out Augusto Mendes, knocked out Thomas Almeida, who Almeida was heavily favored in, by the way.
Yeah.
Heavily favored in that match.
I had Almeida in that.
I think I did too. Then he whooped on Tagaya Mizugaki in less than a minute. Then he beat Dominic Cruz, then he lost 2. So
I don't remember if I had Mizugaki or not.
No. I think I had
definitely
Cody by
Cruz,
knockout.
though.
Yeah, I had Cruz. I had Cruz like, he should win pretty
Also,
I said handily.
Yeah.
I was like, it's good. He's going to dance around.
But also, we are kind of biased as fuck
yeah.
for Alliance.
So, I'll just say this. Part of me really does think Cody will win based on he seemed more composed and less emotional this time, and I feel like he's going to do a lot of counter wrestling and just kind of... He's not going to bull rush in like he did. He bull rushed a lot, and his chin was up high in the first fight. I rewatched that fight just a couple days ago.
But that's also what got him a lot of shots.
But his hand speed is insane. He probably has the fastest hand speed in the whole fucking division.
True, but some of the worst footwork.
Yes.
That's not true. Some of the most, deliberate footwork.
So, it's interesting. So then, part of me is like, oh, wait, but I think TJ's going to win because he always does well in rematches statistically.
Yeah. And Cody's never been in a rematch.
And I like his coaching camp better. And he has more tools and more skills overall.
Well, Cody's never been in a rematch, which is like...
And TJ knows, I'm going to just stay the fuck away and go for high head kicks. Like fucking my coach told me in the second round. I almost feel like TJ... So if you're picking TJ, do you think he finishes Cody again? I think he does. I don't like Cody's chin.
Yeah, I do.
And if you pick Cody, it's like a coin flip.
No.
Like,
nobody... This fight... If this fight goes
it never
to
goes to
decision...
decision. These two fighters will always... I think you can almost make an argument that, like...
No, they would go to decision after, like, 10 fights.
Yeah.
Because they would both try to save their chin after
But what
a
I'm
certain
saying
point.
is, like,
But
if these guys fight 10 times, do you think it's pretty much 5-5? Or, like, 6-4 TJ? I think it's still pretty close.
Yeah, I think it's like 6-4, 7-3 TJ, but I think it's pretty close.
So,
the thing is, like, TJ, I think, just has more weapons and has a better rounded game. The only thing that makes me curious is whether or not Cody is able to, one, clip with crazy power, which he 100% is possible of. He always has that fucking crazy hook power and that counter ability, not counter ability, but counter space ability of being able to clip dudes while they're coming in. But, yeah, no, I
part of me really wants to pick Cody. I just don't think I can do it.
I think
I really just... I see in my head, I see Dillashaw just keeping space. I don't know, but see, then part of me thinks so too. If you kind of dark side, I can see Cody just... It's weird, you know what I mean? This fight is so fun.
It's super close, and there's a reason why the odds are the way they are.
I think... Yeah, fuck it. I'm just trying to think, like, the MMA gods and what do you think is going to happen. This is what I think
if we go by the MMA gods, Cody wins because they're trash.
Well, and you know what happens? Watch, Cody wins. Trilogy fight.
And
He'll be like this, watch. Hey, TJ, trilogy fight? And he'll just fucking say, fuck you, and then just fight someone else. That would not surprise me. Marlon Moraes, where are you at, motherfucker? Just some dumb shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, that would be awful.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but if TJ wins, 100%, Dominic Cruz, where are you at? I want my win back. You already know that's happening.
Yeah, that or Mighty Mouse.
Because, do you think oh yeah, no, you're right, dude, duh, it's Mighty Mouse, 100%, that's his focus, yeah.
I don't know if the UFC's going to ever actually pay them for that.
No, they won't.
So, if you're Dillashaw, you might as well call for Cruz again,
What's
right?
more of a dangerous fight for Dillashaw at this point? Marlon Moraes with his fucking switch kicks?
Yeah.
Way more dangerous fight, right? Yeah.
Just because Marlon Moraes is bringing power.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe not. Now that you mention it, I would take Dillashaw over Moraes all day. Moraes does have crazy power, and he's very sharp on counters. But Dillashaw throws out a lot of feints, which is going to bait out a lot of that power.
Yeah, Moraes never fought someone
which
like that.
I feel like would be way less of an advantage against someone like, of course, DJ, who is not going to bite on a lot of this.
And by the way, you know what this reminds me of? And this is why I'm picking Dillashaw again. If you recall, we both picked him the first time because we said he could by wrestling.
No,
we said he would wrestle Cody. I
still think he could out-scramble Cody all day, every day.
I did see some of the fight just 2 days ago. He did shoot on Cody, and Cody said this was having none of that.
No, but he also won a lot of the scrambles
he did.
in that.
Yes, no, he did.
Like, he didn't end up on top in the scrambles, but he also won.
Yeah, I'm going TJ via knockout. If I'm honest, I think that's what's best for this division if he wins, and I'm not in really a position to say that because I'm not a fighter, and but we all have an opinion. You know, I think things go more smoothly if TJ wins because you get the option for the Demetrius Johnson fight. You get the option for the Dilla Cruz rematch, which
and also
would watch.
Also, you don't have to hear as much of Cody talking.
Yeah,
which I'm a fan of.
And
I'm going Tilly Dills as well.
I'm going TKO because this does not go to decision. Fuck.
It doesn't go to decision. I got Tilly Dills as well. Yeah.
My bad for this weird
I guess
font
TKO.
shit. I don't know with the sourcing.
It's alright. I guess TKO, probably Tilly Dills, third. I would say second or third.
I almost think second round again. It's really the same guy.
It'll be like right around then because they're both going to just smash together until someone falls down over and over again. And should be fun, man. I'm pretty excited about it. So as bad as this card is on paper, it's not bad. Like, there's a lot of fun matchups.
As Eugene S. Robinson
it's just not a lot of names.
This card is $65. So how would you price the main event? Would you
the
pay?
main card?
Would you pay just $20 to watch just the one fight, TJ Cody? Would you pay $20? I think I would. And that's about it.
I would pay $20 for the main and co-main.
Yes. Yeah. Other than that,
Other than that, I could wait
maybe
24 hours to see whatever the other results are.
So it's a $20 to $25 card.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And also, let this be a reminder, we can thank Dana White for this card being not what it should be, because his birthday mattered more than the actual card did.
Yep.
Because honestly, like, I've heard a lot of people talk about how this card is garbage. I've not heard a lot of people talk about how this card is garbage because Dana White wanted his birthday to be cool. Because that's why this card is so much worse than last weekend.
Oh, 100%. This is why it's worse than that.
I mean, it's the same reason why every fighter after last weekend's card said happy birthday to Dana, hoping to get the extra check. Because, it's gross. It's all gross. This is a bad sport, you guys. I use sport in quotation marks.
One thing that I just remembered now, it's not really an epiphany, but it just made me think about it, actually. What if, say, TJ wins?
And this spliffity, bro.
Shouts out to Punch Kick Chill.
Shouts out. By the way, how good is that show?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we watched it on the break. You guys should really go listen to Punch Kick Chill.
So say the DJ fight doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
What if TJ Dillashaw is like, Max Holloway, what's up?
Ooh, yeah.
Nah, that's not a good matchup for T.
Well, I don't mind it, but also I need Max to make 145.
I need him to be healthy.
And not like he's dying.
Yeah.
For me to get excited about a Max Holloway fight. Although I do have Max Holloway in fantasy. So I have Max Holloway and GSP in Magwar. I'm like,
you know what it reminded me of?
Ride
I
or
wanted to
die
get T-City,
on
but then again, I got fucked over and got 0 points to T-City because that fight never happened.
Well, dude, that's the thing is I'm like ride or die on all these fucking weird outlier cases like GSP.
I do have Dominic Cruz though, so if TJ wins, I'm fucking so hyped on that.
True, but I got GSP, Taito Ivasa, and Max Holloway all on my team, where it's like, who the fuck knows with any of those?
I also have Marlon Moraes too, so I got some options. God damn it! You know what? They're probably gonna do Cruz versus Moraes. God damn it! No, they're giving Cruz a tail shot.
But dude, you gotta realize, this is the same league that I was getting smashed in for most of the year, and then came out strong in the last quarter and took it.
So do you think? Obviously, this is not gonna happen. For those who don't know, in the UG league, I averaged 160 per quarter.
Ridiculous.
I scored 160. No, I scored 160, 4 in the first quarter. Lost, got edged out by Loftus. He had 164 and a half, 165. Then I scored 161. Then I scored 167 and lost to you. Scored 170 out of the gate in quarter 3.
Yeah.
And then I scored 187. Yeah. 187 in the playoffs.
You had higher scores in every quarter of the UG League than most of us had in every quarter of the MMA Community League.
Yeah.
But part of that is because that was a 5-person league versus an 11-person
6-person league. Yeah. Of course. No shit. I'm not gonna be fucking scoring.
But though.
Yeah.
I've shouted you out enough in that in that thread, and Loftus too. He's been like, "Yo, y'all need to keep an eye out for this motherfucker because you've just been lucking in this."
All I'm gonna say is, if I do well with an auto pick, then
that auto pick worked out way better.
Because I planned that out. I don't know if I never sent you a picture of my list. I had fucking 40 fighters. Dude.
Oh, I did too, but you evidently had everyone I wanted in the exact order.
Wait, wasn't I ahead of you in the draft?
Yeah, you were one ahead of me.
So I was number 4, right? You're number 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you literally,
I feel
5.
Bad.
If you were 5, I was 6 or something like that.
No, I feel bad. God.
No, it's so hilarious because it would literally be like,
you're thinking,
all right, I got this unless Chris has this person, and then you.
Well, because if you look on the rankings, you're like, oh, evidently Chris should be getting this guy next, right?
Yours wasn't just rankings based because you had your list.
I know, but I'm saying if I didn't make the list, then you literally know who I'd be getting.
Well, but I knew all right, I think.
Do you know what I mean though? It would just pick the next highest guy.
No, I know.
But if I didn't have the rankings.
Yeah, but your fucking rankings, you literally have all right, I think Chris is gonna go for somebody other than this one person that's left. So I think I'll get this. Oh shit! Not again. Israel Adesanya or whoever the fuck it was.
I didn't get him. I wish I got him.
No, you grabbed a couple dudes who I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I think Andrade, right?
Yeah, Andrade was one
I got
of them
Frankie
for sure.
Edgar.
Yeah.
I got Darren Till. I don't know. I ranked him not even that high.
No, Darren Till. I think you had that poll right before I got Valentina. So anyway, we are way off topic, but
holy shit.
I got. We both have Tilly Dills in this, right?
Yeah. The snake. What do you want to call him?
Should be fun.
By the way, he's fully evolving into a snake. You might even call him Venom Snake if you're into Metal Gear Solid 5.
That's right.
Yeah.
If y'all want some sweet Metal Gear references.
Because notice that TJ, ever since the Lineker fight, I think we got a half sleeve on his arm. It's literally growing all the way up his arm. Now it's up to his deltoid on his right arm. He's got a full-on sleeve going. So, who knows? Maybe he gets a new tattoo after every win?
Who knows at this point?
Maybe he'll be looking like Cody Garbrandt in the next year. I don't know.
Oh, hopefully not.
No.
Either way, this has been a fun one, man. This is, like we said, this is our last episode in my old place. However, we will do episodes again in studio together, like for big pay-per-views or something. Maybe we'll figure it out. But I am sending Chris with this mic, and our setup will be different next time, which should be interesting. We'll actually get the mics up close, up in our grill, and actually get some better audio going, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool, man. Well, you guys can check us out, christhesoundofviolence.com. You can send an email, or sovpod@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter, TSOVPod, where we've been talking to the likes of Justin Go Lightly and all the Punch Kick Chill dudes, and a bunch of people were getting blocked by Andrea KGB Lee for talking shit about her. Not even talking shit, just referencing that we're disappointed in her husband's racist tattoos. Chris finally followed us on Twitter.
I know, yeah, I noticed that, I wasn't even following a podcast I'm part of. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So
it shows how socially aware I am on Twitter.
That's right. Chris's Twitter game is real strong, y'all. So keep an eye out for that. Is there anything you want to plug while we're closing this out?
As far as that 226 recap, it's kind of more like just a blog style where I'll have pictures post up. I'm pretty much done writing out the blogging parts, so I'll have that up over this weekend.
Cool,
it's basically
man.
just describing parts of the experience.
Cool.
Some photos, so I'll just have to dig through some photos.
Hell
I should
yeah.
have that up. I'll just send it to you if anything too, or I think I'll just log in on our site and just.
Yeah, go ahead and log in and post that, and
cool.
We'll have a link in the description for next week's episode when we do that, so that way you guys can find it. Or you can just go to the website and click on the, I believe it's called Articles tab, and you can find that. Or you can just fucking tweet me, TSOVPod, or The Pulver, or whatever, and we'll figure it out for you. But, cool, man. I am excited about this card, even though it is not what a lot of people want. I really like TJ and Cody, and I really like DJ and Henry.
Yep, I think it should be fun.
Yeah, and I've got $50 on DJ this weekend.
There you go.
In parlays, mostly.
Oh.
But it should work out well, I have a feeling. He's only a -500 favorite right now. I keep throwing money at that. So I'm like, dude, -500 is probably crazy for DJ versus Soto too. So we will see how that goes. Anyway, like we said, you guys can hit us up, and we will be back next week. Actually, on Monday. Fingers crossed. As long as my mic shows up on Sunday like it should, we should have a show on Monday that we will we'll put up where we do a recap of this card, and we will. Oh shit! Also, we talked about on the break. Since I think we have, what you said, 3 weeks off without big MMA?
Yeah, the next
without big UFC cards.
The next card after this for UFC is on the 25th. Gaethje and Vic.
Yeah, which is crazy. So we will we'll end up doing another commentary here shortly. We're thinking maybe next weekend we will do a triple X 4?
3. Well, who's counting?
Whatever the one with Bisping is.
Yeah, it's 3.
It's 3.
It's on Hulu. It's not. Well, that's the point. It's
Bisping is on it.
Yeah, and it's not good.
Well,
that's part of our
Bisping and One Eye is on it.
Yeah.
So we will. We're thinking about doing that. unless we can get a hold of something crazy like no rules.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes, but keep an eye out for that. We'll definitely let you guys know on our recap on Monday. And yeah, we appreciate you if you give us a rating on whatever you listen to us at, whether it be iTunes or Stitcher or Podcast Addict or whatever format you use. If you give us 5 stars, we would appreciate it. And we will go ahead and wrap this here. But Chris, anything else you want to sign off with?
That's it for me.
Cool. Well, this is the last episode from this shithole that I've been recording this podcast out of with Chris. Appreciate all of his patience with it. And until next time, everybody, go do something decadent. We'll be back more decadent. Until next time, we out. Later.